Hey everybody, my name is Mike and this is the How I Nerd channel. We're going to do something a little different tonight. They are all muted and you can't hear them because I'm going to do something. We haven't done our world introduction in a while and we've had some new friends coming in to see us. So I'm going to play the world introduction for Nexus Zero. So let's do that.
Boston, a neon metropolis that stands in stark contrast to the harshness of life within the hub. Life is hard in the city, maybe not as hard as it is for the low-techs who survive outside the graces of the city's protection. Regardless, living in the city brings with it its own set of challenges. Unemployment, lack of education, corrupt police, organized and street crime, as well as the overall Orwellian feel of control systems put in place to keep the average citizen from advancing in life. Boston has survived throughout the years because of its willingness to adapt. Being one of the oldest cities in the country and one of the remaining beacons of humanity since the global socio-economic collapse, dubbed the Reaping, of the 40s, and the laws elected after that brought rise to the new ruling class of the modern era. Humanity, that's a funny word for it. Where you reside in the hub probably plays a big part in defining your perspective of humanity. In the decades since the Reaping and the rise of the augmentation, the class lines have never been more defined. Politicians, mega corporations and the elite. Their rise to power wasn't achieved overnight, but the seeds were planted immediately after the Reaping. Laws were voted in by good people with the best of intentions and the survival of the populace on their minds. These laws soon became corrupted by profiteers, swindlers and secret ruling bodies that moved behind the scenes to advance purely selfish causes. Pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath and sloth? These values replaced the common decency mindset over the 3 decades following the Reaping. Proposition 73, or the Citizen Stabilization Act, while hotly contested, still passed overwhelmingly due to the lobbying and money illegally funneled into false propaganda that was constantly ran on the HoloNet as well as plastered on countless billboards and banners. This was an attempt to sway the common populace into thinking they were going to be taken care of. It was successful. The CSA regulated all the citizens into strict and well-defined roles. Roles that define almost every aspect of your day-to-day life. These classifications dictate where you live, your prospects for employment, your ability to move through the checkpoints and secured boroughs of Boston, who you are able to marry, as well as your procreation status. Every facet of your life is dictated by your rank and enforced by the legislative bodies, the judicial system and economic policy to perpetually keep the classes stagnant and maintain the status quo. With the rise of augmentations in the last 30 years, it was easy to deploy this system. At birth, every citizen is implanted with a Harmony Nexus control interface, a wet-wired, subdermal augment that grafts to bone and handles several control and communication systems. While it's mandated that every citizen has it implanted, it's also the responsibility of the person receiving it to pay for the implant and the surgery. Thus, every new life that comes into this world does so with a debt that starts accruing interest before they are even able to speak. Many people look at this as just another system of control. However, the Nexus is so integrated into daily life that it's almost impossible to exist without it. Want to receive a call? Your Nexus implant facilitates that. Want to get paid? Your Nexus address is the only way to receive funds. Also, it being the only form of identification, which is required to move about the city or make a purchase in this new world, you can't function without it. The chance of moving up in the ranks is practically non-existent. The lottery, otherwise known as ascension, being almost the only way to do so. The tier system is separated into 5 different classes ranging from the lowest 5s to the highest ones. There's also rumors of an elite class known as Zeros, but that seems to be an urban legend. Hyde Park, Classification 4, Gangland violence and low-budget housing. Loken Devon's Industrial Megaplex, Classification 1, Military clearance. Beacon Hill, Classification 1, many of the city's leaders, businessmen and political figures reside here. East Boston, Classification 5, the war zone and crime epicenter of Boston. South Boston, Classification 3, southeast of the locals, middle class, relatively safe. Cambridge, Classification 2, advanced credited education systems. Back Bay, Classification 1, playground of the rich and home to Boston skyscrapers and megacorps. Fenway Kenmore, Classification 3, home to Fenway Park, Lansdowne and assorted vice. Roxbury, Classification 4, Ground Zero for revolutionaries and counterculture in the hub. Dorchester, Classification 4, the dot to locals and home to the Anchor Mart hub. My name's Shiver, and I've been your tour guide through this neon metropolis. Whether you're an elite citizen with all the power in the world or low-tech scraping through the city trying to survive. For better or worse. This is Boston. This is home. And it's time for your story to begin. Best of luck, kid. You're going to need it.
Alrighty, everybody. My name is Mike. This is How I Nerd Channel. Tonight it is time for Neural Nexus Zero, episode number 14, Through the Fog. I would like to present to you this wonderful cast of players in this dark comedy. David Greyson, James Dunn, Jesse Rains, Anton, Varikov, and Xero. Cast, how are we doing tonight?
Doing good, except for you didn't use my proper title.
Ah, that's fact. You didn't go to school, medical
for
school.
13 years.
For 13 years to be called James Dunn. My apologies,
Yes.
Sir Dr. James Dunn.
Thank you.
A tragedy's performance evening. Tragedy.
Absolute tragedy. Tragedy. Guys, if you're new to the channel, I wanted to play that history for you. I put a lot of time in that video, and I don't feel like we get to use it as much as I would like to. So I thought I would play it. I hope you enjoyed it, even if it's your second or 15th time around. So it's good to be back at it. It's good to be here with these people. It is quite warm in this room right now, so you might be able to see me perspiring. It's
I can just I'll take it down a couple degrees.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't want that. All right.
It's so weird hearing you guys complain about the heat. I'm like, don't you guys have AC? Oh, right. You live in the normal parts of the universe that aren't supposed to have AC. I live in the sun, so it's normal for us to have AC down here.
Listen,
I live in Jersey. We've got 5 seasons. Just saying.
Your fancy pants, your fancy AC and whatnot. Jeez.
See, we have winter, spring, and the depths of hell.
Oh no,
we have living on the
4.
sun and then just slightly off the surface of the sun. That's pretty much our
Fair
seasons.
enough.
See, here in Jersey, we've got all 4, but the 5th one is usually, what the heck just happened?
Okay, that can happen at any time, though, right?
Like when
That's
we
just
got, well, no, see, we got snow in May, and then in the middle of December, it hits 80 degrees, and we're like, what? Hence the 5th season.
Yeah,
true. It's true.
The catch-all season for anything.
I think I was in middle school in New Jersey, and we randomly got like 10 minutes of snow in August one year. We're like, what the hell? Just out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
In October one time, I drove down to Florida with a couple of friends, and we went on a cruise. We went on a guy's cruise. Came back, got off the boat, left to start driving north. Got out of Florida, got into Georgia, in the northern part of Georgia. Started snowing, and we followed a blizzard all the way back into Massachusetts. Going a total or average speed probably of 45 miles per hour.
It's a quick goddamn blizzard. Or a very big one. Or both.
Yeah, it was a really good time. I'm just gonna explain how good of a time that was. Oh, and the kicker to that is we were 45 minutes from our house, and we were going down one of the back roads to get to our house, and there was an accident, and they wouldn't let us turn around and go the other way. So we sat at that accident after being in the car for 26 hours for another 45 minutes to an hour, losing our shit. So yeah,
That's the good stuff right there.
that is New England for you. Anyway, guys, how are we doing tonight? Let's start out with the crystal method. Jesse Rains, how you doing tonight?
Doing good, doing great, doing grand. Having a lovely Monday night. Yeah, that one. Sorry, it's still catching up with everything, but no, doing good. Doing good. Jesse's doing great. He's probably very puzzled right now, but we'll get to that shortly.
Okay, all right. Anton Varikov, how are you, sir?
Everything's chill, except not really. It's melting. It's meltingly hot. I broke out the vests for the first time in a very long time.
There you
But
go.
yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Anton's doing good. He's having fun, just sitting on his arse while everyone else is running about. It's always a good time, and it's good to be here on a Monday, 2 weeks in a row.
There you go.
Ain't that the truth?
Dr. James Dunn. Dr. James Dunn.
I'm still living in denial because as of last Wednesday, we've found a house. We put an offer on this house. It was accepted, and today we had the inspection.
And now it's a waiting game to see what the hell.
Now we close on September 1st, but it's pretty much like the inspection was fine. So I'm kind of still not sinking in that I have a house now.
Well, you'll have it in 30 years. It'll be yours in 30 years. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, instead of just me paying rent, it's now like I'm actually paying for something that I'll own.
You're building your self equity, which is a wonderful thing.
Yeah. So it's still,
Congratulations to you, sir.
Yep.
that whole thing hasn't sunk in yet. So I'm still, I'm still trying to figure out what else is going on. As for Dr. James Dunn, he is having a good time because he got to interrogate somebody and was able to finally not be on the ass end of an ass kicking. So
Nice.
Yeah.
David Greyson.
Hello. I'm doing fine. I'm dying of heat. It's extremely hot, like crazy levels of heat, but no, whatever it is. As for David himself, I mean, there's smoke coming out from underneath the car we're in. The immediate thought is bomb, so a tactical graceful dive to one corner is probably inbound momentarily. Yeah, no, other than that, I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. Let's get started.
Xero.
It's a good day. It's Monday night. I get to chill with some of my closest friends and have some fun and relax and play some Cyberpunk-esque tabletop, which is always fantastic. I'm actually nice and cool and comfortable for the first time after the tornado that touched down in the city. So that's always pretty good.
So the tornado cooled you off. It just sucked all the hot air out of the area.
I wish that were the case, man. I wish that were the case. Instead, it blew out power and everything. So things are going pretty well, though. It's really good to see everybody.
Awesome.
Glad to be here. Glad to be hanging out and stuff. And as far as Xero, is somebody making toast?
Is Xero with us? No, he's with me. You're with me and
Yeah.
yeah.
He's walking back to the apartment.
I'm with Dr. James Dunn, who didn't go to
That's right,
medical
yeah.
school for 19 years to be called Mister. So that's a thing. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Guys, can we get some congratulations in chat for Dr. James Dunn? It's one of those life accomplishments, and I personally am very happy for him. So let's get some rads in chat for Dr. James Dunn. Show him some love. So I'm clapping. I'm gonna mute so it doesn't.
My wife and I are not sleeping. That's the status of the house. For those who've never done this before, it's nerve-wracking. It's very nerve-wracking.
It is a horrible fucking process. It is like it's just crazy because you're like, oh, you get your hardest set on a house, and then they take another offer. Oh, you get your hard set on the house, you do the inspection, they found the foundation's cracked, and they're not willing to budge on the price, or and that's the killer, is because every inspection's about $500 a whack. So you don't get that money back. So yeah. Anyways, so guys, my name is Mike. This is the Hotwire channel. I am doing good. I've been extremely busy at work and dealing with some life stuff. I got some life changes coming up this week, and good stuff. All good stuff. I get to sit down and I get to work with Jesse Raines later in the week on the Star Wars show, so we can progress that forward. We There's so much fun stuff coming, and I can't wait. I'm really excited about what's going on, what's going to happen this year, the rest of this year, and the upcoming year for on the Highway Nerd channel. There's a lot of really good stuff coming, so watch for that.
Oh, speaking of Star Wars, I forgot to mention. Can I do a quick announcement?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, Atomic, Xero, and myself are both on our own Star Wars thing on my channel on Saturdays. And the first live episode, is going to be happening this Saturday. So if you want to get a taste for how the system works, the Wretched Hive is what it's called for the Spice Must Roll show on Saturday mornings. That's 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. British Summer Time.
Nice.
So
nice.
Come join us. Enjoy it. We're gonna show the episode 0, the one we did for setup right before it. And then we'll do a live setup, so it'll be a little messy for the very beginning, but you'll be able to see, kind of get a taste for it. 4 to 6 hours total of pure TTRPG fun. Though only about 2 to 3 of it will be live. So
I will be there with bells on. Atomic, you have to remind me because I'm dumb.
Just saying, he actually bought literal bells for this, so you guys are.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when I don't hear the bells, I'll be like, "Oh, that's right, Mike. That's what it was."
I think it's that time of night where I start to ask the cast for their first dice roll of the night. If you're new to the channel, what I do at the beginning of the night is have the cast roll a d20, and whoever rolls the lowest roll has to do a recap from the previous episode. So I'm gonna need people to read out their rolls for me.
I got a 6.
Xero got an 11.
James Dunn got a 13.
4.
You sure that was the right one?
That was the wrong guy, Jesse.
Jesse, you're breaking up a little bit. It sounds like you're 200 miles away from your microphone.
Yeah.
All
Sounds
right,
like you're
gonna mine.
Check the connection.
Yeah. I think he's just doing it to get out of Oh, we have a roll off, don't we?
We do.
Well, no, because he rolled
Jesse used a
D12.
D12, not a 20.
Oh.
Is that any better?
No.
Sounds like a robot.
Might be Discord.
Testing. What?
That sounded
better.
fine.
Yeah.
That sounded fine.
Yeah, that's fine right there.
Fine.
What?
Windows updates, man. Windows updates.
I had
Every
like
time.
3 or 4 pieces of software update because something was going on. But yeah, whatever. It's working now. Oh wait, we have a roll off.
No, you rolled a 12, not a D20.
No,
I'm
give
taking
me
it.
this because he rolled it wrong.
Yeah. You guys are gonna do a roll off right now. Let's see a
Okay.
D20 roll from both of you.
Roll off.
You know what I just discovered? I didn't know you could roll outside of the roll area on Fantasy Grounds.
Yes.
I rolled a D20 and it went off and it didn't actually register. Oh God, son of a
Oh,
butter.
good. Well, the reroll is better. Okay.
I got a
Okay,
3.
I'm safe.
I got the Anton curse. Apparently, I am the Blitz. All
Jesse
right.
Rains, would you please set the stage for our community on what happened on the last episode of Neural Nexus Zero?
Dun, 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 dun. No, just kidding. Okay, so last week on the show, we had we did some more interrogating and coercing of the Redcoat initiate that we have, I guess, forcibly taken possession of in some way, shape, or form. I don't think. Do we even know his name? I don't think we know his name. Something we should
Yeah,
probably
we
get on.
did.
Did
It
we?
was.
Is it Jimmy? I don't know why.
I have the name. Hold on. His name
Okay.
was
Well,
Claudio Nunez.
there you go, Claudio. So Redcoat Initiate, as I will call him. We have decided that Jesse's probably going to be going in undercover with this group meeting we're going to be going to. There were some concerns about Jesse's well-being, which is really heartwarming, personally. And to try to help with that, Davey over here wired up a bomb and I think attached it to him or inserted it somewhere. And to try to make sure that he stays on the
Prison
level.
wallet?
Yeah, exactly, where the sun don't shine. I think we contacted Lontalk. He said he would allow us to act in his name with this matter. Thinks we can handle them. Yep, we got the address. We know where it's happening. Then David, myself, and Xero went to check out the pizza place, which is where this is all happening. We kind of scoped it out a little bit. We went, I think we walked around for a little bit. We went inside. Xero dressed up like a bum and started to look around the area a little bit more. And then, we went to a pawn shop where went to Squeeze Pawn Shop.
There you go.
The pawn shop.
The premier pawn shop in.
Yeah, the only one in the city apparently. No, just kidding. But Davey and I went to the pawn shop. Davey got some new fresh things. I think he got a new gun as well as some new armor. Jesse tried to get something that was very, very cool, but the universe is angry and against him, which didn't happen.
It's okay. It's good that you didn't get a P90.
Hey guys, my name is Universe.
Yeah, Mr. Universe over there. Don't flatter yourself. But when we came out of said pawn shop, old Betsy was had smoke coming out from under her, which is concerning.
And that's where we are?
That's where we are.
It's a miracle it doesn't happen more often, to be honest.
Exactly.
It is, actually. It performs remarkably well for a beaten up car.
A hoopty is technical term.
Hoopty, if you will.
Yes.
That's an American term, just so you know.
Yes.
I'm aware. I'm aware what a hoopty is.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to get my tea out of the microwave. Do you guys mind if I go run over real quick and grab that?
Yeah, sure.
You do it to try and anger me, but you haven't understood the fact I've mastered the art of calm. You can't ruffle these fellas, sir.
Good show, boy. Why don't you go over and get your tea?
Make sure you put the milk in first. That's all you gotta do.
I will not be triggered. I will not be triggered. I will not be triggered.
How much honey do you add? How much honey and lemon do you add?
I don't understand honey and lemon in tea. I never did. I never understood that.
After it goes in the harbor.
Yeah, it's true. That's where it goes. All right, guys. I think we're ready to get into things. He's got a sword. He is going to stab somebody. And I think the closest person is Anton, so that's probably I feel bad for you, but
Bring it.
you gotta take one for the team, Anton. So as the newest staff member of How I Nerd, you will take one for the team. It's in other duties as required.
It's the initiation process. It's like the Duncan.
It'll make a good fight.
I hope that was clean.
Of course it is.
That was the
don't
COVID
believe them.
special from knives.com.
You think is mad now?
I
Wait till
infected
start
it.
microwaving my teacups.
I only got my Sabenza. I only got my Sabenza. I know you got the cast can't see it, but I got my Sabenza. So, all right, guys, we ready to restore the connection to the Nexus?
Do it.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Nexus initialization complete. When our intrepid party walked out of Squeeze Pawn Shop last week, Jesse exclaimed in horror as he looked on at Betsy and the smoke pouring out from underneath his hoopty. Party, it's to you.
Oh, you know what? Did I not put the screw back into the dip pan? Oh crap! You know it's fine. It's just get in the car.
Give me a repair check, please, sir.
Jesse would probably assume that it's just nothing. That is a 4.
You, in fact, when you changed the oil on your vehicle last time, did not secure the nut underneath, and you think this may be some leaking oil that has caught fire a little bit. But if you jump underneath and take a look, you can ascertain how bad the situation is.
It's fine. Just get in. Well, it will last. It's fine.
At this point, my hand is just near the holster inside my coat, and I'm just gonna look over at Jesse and say, "Look, I don't trust any smoke coming onto any car. You're gonna get yourself onto there and check it out now."
It's Fine. You owe me a P90, and I'm gonna get under.
You owe me
Uh,
P90.
I'm gonna
Shit,
go
I don't know.
underneath the car to confirm that it is my suspicions.
As you look on, you put your hand around. You how do I say this? You feel around and you grab the nut, and it's slick with a little bit of oil, and you think that was just some of the oil that had been pouring from there and leaking into the engine as just smoke it. There's no active flame.
Whilst this is going on, can I double check just to see if it would be any tampering of any? Is that if it's, say for example someone's like attached something like, I don't know, a dud bomb or something, Would I
Give
be
me a
able to do
notice roll to give the car once over.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a once over whilst he's under there.
Yep.
So boop. There we go, and that is a 4.
Okay, since you have the demolition skill and you would do a notice roll, I'm going to call it consistent that you would be able to spot something that might be out of the ordinary. Just so you could do the same with a repair roll based on your knowledge of cars if you wanted to see something that was out of the ordinary. Just going forward, that's how I'd rule it. As you give the car a once over, David Greyson, you do not find anything that seems out of order. You check with Jesse once or twice and say, hey, is that supposed to be there? And he's like, yeah, that's supposed to be there. Well, I mean, at least one of them, preferably 2, but I only see 1 right now.
Okay, with that, I am going to be satisfied that the car is as roadworthy as the hoopty's going to get, and I'm going to pop myself in the passenger seat.
All right.
It's fine. So where are you off to now, Davey? Gonna do a drive-in? You want to do a bar? Do you want to do a strip club? Do you want to get some entertainment? Do
Drop
you
me
want
home.
to? Oh God, you all never any fun. Fine.
We have an operation tomorrow. Let's be clear-headed, Bob.
I was trying to help clear your head, but you're not allowing me to pick up any hookers, so it's fine.
You can do
All
what
right.
you want after you drop me home. If you want to go and pick up some hookers, that is your choice.
That is a 10 repair check to make sure I can get going.
All right, and you do have a free one based on that raise right there. You do have a free one in your pocket to get it going again. Betsy roars to life with a loud bang, and then smoke continues to pour out from under the engine chassis for a little bit, and then eventually it trails off. But you pull out onto the street, and you manage to do so without hitting anybody.
Oh, that's a shame. Did we?
For those of you new to the channel, I just saw the question in the chat. So having a car at his level is a little bit beyond his monetary means. So we made the compromise that he could have a vehicle, but he had to make a successful roll to start it every time he started it.
So far, it's pretty damn consistent.
I mean,
it's never not started.
Yeah, he knows his way around a car. So,
Oh God, it doesn't. Right, it's the only reason I don't kill him.
all right. Well,
We figure. Sorry, go on, Mike.
I was gonna say, well, Jesse Raines looks up and figure out what he intends to do. Let's switch over to Xero, James Dunn, and Anton and see what they're doing at this point.
So I'd be asking, I go, Ant, can you see if you can't get into any of the security systems around Katana's pizza place? Even just like a quick probe
I
remotely.
could see about like city grid, but they don't really have a whole lot down here. There's not much to look at. So
Anything would be good, just because you never
I'll have a
know.
look.
Give me a knowledge, computer something. Let me look at your sheet. Want to see what would be the.
Electronics.
No, give me. It's more of a knowledge. Give me a common knowledge roll, Anton.
All right. I get +2 to it from my e-stream. Oop. Not that I need it. 8 + 2 for a 10.
All right, with that raise, you so you think based on your knowledge of walking on the streets, your common knowledge, and you seeing it, as you walk around, you tend to look for things that you might be able to, based on your vocation, you might be able to access to use in the future. You think there might be some parking cameras down there, or traffic light cameras in the area, whether that has a view on the pizza place or not, but they are in the vicinity down there. You do know, however, this is city infrastructure, so it is quite advanced.
Yeah, it'll be advanced and probably won't be able to access them easily from here. But like when we definitely go down there, if I can get set up beforehand, I can probably access them.
Maybe even just finding the nodes of where you can go to get set up might help.
Might be able to research that if you wanted to take a look around.
All right, Google Maps, let's go.
There you go. I'm thinking more you're looking through the net trying to find some city planning records. So let's give me a research roll.
Okie dokie. There it is. 2. Sure, let's Benny that.
Oh, we forgot to do that too.
And we got a 7.
So Anton, you spend some time researching, and you come across a legacy infrastructure in this, and especially in this one of the borough like this, like does not get updated that often. So
Sorry about that.
so I thought that was me. I'm like, what did I do? I'm not even touching anything.
Sorry about that.
So the infrastructure down here is not updated that often. So you find an old plan from about 10 years ago, but you think it's at least the wiring diagram might be consistent still. So you see lines going across. I'm going to share this map with you that you guys have been down to. You think to the east of the pizza place there's an intersection, and there's at least one camera there. It's probably I would say 100 yards away from the pizza place, and but that is the closest camera, and the node for that is under a manhole cover, actually in that square.
Okay. All right, yeah, so if we head over there early and I can get in there, I'll probably be able to access the cameras. I'm not going to be able to do anything from here.
Okay. I'm going to do some quick research myself on Katana's Pizza Place.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out like why they might be using katanas. Is there some, any other kind of rumors around the net, the Nexus about it?
I mean, based on your conversation with her and the other tenants in the area, you're under the impression that they're trying to get people out of this area as much as they can so they can take over this building, the building you're currently occupying.
And Katana's is not too far away.
Katana's is not too far away, but what better way to get somebody out of a place than to ruin their livelihood, something they spent their whole life on.
Mm-hmm. So this may not be a meeting. This may be just to go there to burn the place down. I don't know. I guess I'll just kind of wait there and check on Miss Katana and check on our captive.
Okay.
Make sure he hasn't soiled himself.
He has not, in fact, soiled himself, and Miss Katana seems to be stabilizing. She's at this point she's a little more mad than scared because she's surrounded by these people that are watching out for her. So she's getting a little of that courage back, and she just basically talks to you about how the neighborhood used to be 50 years ago, and how it was such a nice place, and the Citizen Stabilization Act really screwed the common man in the city, and just how people bought into the propaganda and fell hook, line, and sinker, and it just she'd love to see better days in the city. Her this pizza place she spent her whole life developing, and then just the fact that she's trying to they're trying to run her out of her home. It's you know, as she talks to you about this, she gets, you know, it visibly angrier and angrier, and it seems like there's a general sense of frustration down in the borough for everything that is going on.
I try to reassure her, and I'm like, yeah, things will get better eventually. Got to keep the faith.
I mean, I've heard that for 40 years now, you know, 30 years. All I see is crime. All I see is, I guess I can't say that you guys have, you know, you guys are a shining light when a very dark time, you know, insofar as up, you know, an hour or two ago. So I guess it's not all bad. I guess not everybody's bad, but it's rough out there. It's rough for an old lady, you know?
Oh, I know. But look at the bright side. How could it get worse?
Jesse Rains, we're going to switch back over to you and David Greyson. What are you guys doing at this point?
I'm driving the both of us back to the apartment.
Okay.
I'm just watching the city go by through the window.
Rain slowly drops down as you make your way through the city. The sleek form of Betsy roaring down the freeway, heading back to the apartment. Zero, I forgot, did you get back to the apartment and start showering? Because
yes.
you had a very pissy night, so
I smelled like pee.
yeah. Okay, so Jesse, after about 15-20 minutes, you and David Greyson arrived back at the apartment. Everything looks pretty status quo outside, and you guys pull up, shut Betsy off, and hop on out.
Okay. At that point, I'm just going to sort of get out the car and just make my way up to the apartment, sort of just without many words, just my usual thing, keeping an eye on stuff, and just heading back up, see what's going on. So what I'll do is I'll probably I'll get to our apartment first. I'll just check everything's okay there, and I'll go and check on the captive.
Okay. So as you guys get up into the apartment, we're going to switch back out of game for a second because we forgot to give away some bennies. So I am going to roll back real quick, and we have a Benny to Anton from Quaman, a Benny to David Greyson from the big M145. We have a Benny going to Anton from Nate's Knife Pit. We have a Benny going to David Greyson from Nate as well. We have a Benny going to me that I already took from Orcus 86. Benny to Jesse from Pirate X Core. Yeah. Jesse. And we have a Benny going to me from Great Wolf. Thank you, Great Wolf. Let's see. Benny to me from Breaker of Legends. Thank you.
Oh. God,
Benny to Jesse from Verbal Components.
Yeah, thanks.
A Benny
Thanks,
to Zero from Elfie, and a Benny to Anton from Elfie. There you go. We have a Benny going to James from Gamer Mom Luna. Right. We have a Benny going to Anton from Luna. What else? A Benny to James from Wolf's Blood. And we have a Benny to Jesse from Bat Duck. Bat Duck Tales. Oh, that was Jesse.
Thank you.
We also have okay, that's redeemed already. Quaman has redeemed points to give Zero Benny as well. So Zero, you have 40 Bennies right now. I'm calling it if you get to 50, they're capped. So okay. Start using them. Share them with the team.
Last session I didn't get a chance to, but the session before that, James will tell you I burned like 4 or 5 of them easy.
Yeah. Oh, and Kissy Fox says if you're my sub Benny goes to David Greyson, please. I will make sure that happens. Alrighty, so we are caught up on Bennies. You guys are up in the apartment. Everybody has met back up, and you guys are chilling like villains.
Yeah, so
yeah, you come back up.
Yeah, as I return back up and just sort of check in with everyone, see what's going on whilst I was away, get the information, share the information that I've collected from our rookie out of the place. So just, relay information, the usual David Greyson battle plan,
When you start relaying the information, I respond with you. This may not be a meeting in the traditional sense of a meeting. This could end up just being a let's get together and burn this place down.
I mean, if it ends up being that way, we're in a perfect position to intervene if needs be. I mean, at the end of the day, Long Talk doesn't want these guys here. We don't want these guys here. If we need to, we can always tactically intervene.
Good. I mean, the information is what we're going after. Long Talk is paying us to know where they're headquartered at and who's supporting them.
True. So, I mean, I'm sort of going to shrug my shoulders at this and go, well, fair enough. I mean, it is what we're getting paid for. Maybe we should just leave it be. If things get a bit heated, we extract Jesse and get the heck out of Dodge. Okay,
this is going to sound absolutely nuts. What are the chances that we might be able to take one of their lieutenants alive for interrogation?
Oh. I mean, I'm sort of going to wait. I think about this for a second. I'm sort of, just scratch my chin and think, it's possible. We'd have to flush him out, so he was on his own.
Take him alive.
Yeah, because, I mean, Long Talk could use the information from us, but if we give him one of their leaders, it's a lot better than what we could do.
It would depend on whether or not we found him and was able to isolate them. It's possible in theory, but the practice will be a bit more complicated. I mean, we don't know if there's... Who we know if there's going to be there or not.
I look over at Jesse and go, Jesse, how good are you at finding out who's the big shot is?
You not coming through, Jesse? Jesse is
tackled a little bit.
Currently whacked out a little bit on some rush. So
yeah, he decided to do a few substances whilst we were chatting.
Microdosing. He's just microdosing.
That's
okay.
Yeah. Say something.
Testing.
There we go.
There he is.
I know what the problem is. I'm just gonna, whatever. I'm just gonna take out the middleman. It's fine. All right.
Okay.
But yeah, Jesse said, yeah, I'm the best. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I can do it.
Jesse, don't BS us. I'm gonna put you through an effing wall.
I'm the best. What the hell are you talking about? There's a reason why I'm doing this. It's fine.
The reason why you're doing this is because none of us would look like we joined a bunch of gangs, a gang.
Exactly, which is why I'll be fine.
Okay.
So you think you're gonna be able to isolate the head honcho there and relay the information to us?
I mean, we can just keep his Nexus open. We can in the call. We could probably hear each other.
I mean,
yes.
I'll do my best. But how many people do you know that would go out like alone with some dude looking like me just for like a pack of smokes or some shit? Like, I mean, we gotta understand the situation here. Like, I'll do my best. I'll smooth talk him. I'll give him the old Tessie charm. But like, come on.
Well,
like,
a voice from this guy says, "You guys have seen how well that goes with Officer Carant."
Yeah. I'm going to posit potentially. I mean, if we are able to, if we're able to keep an eye on their comings and goings, and we can identify who's the head honcho during the meeting, if we know where they're going to exit the meeting from, say for example the lieutenant leaves in a car of some description, we could probably try and abduct him there.
I mean, the important is like, if this is a meeting, whatever like people leave meetings, it's not like they all leave one at a time. It's gonna be like everyone leaving at once. It's gonna be like, yeah, see you tomorrow. Yeah, bye, Charlie. Yeah, how you doing? And it's not like we're gonna be like, oh, hold on 1 second there, Mr. Important Dude. Wait for everyone to leave suspiciously.
I was just gonna sort of open my jacket and say, well, that's what this is for.
But that's whatever you guys want. I'm only getting in there. Once the whole shit goes down, it's all on you.
It's extra credit. I like it when my employers are happy with our progress and our capabilities. He gets us more money. And more money means more opportunities.
I'm just saying, I just don't know if it's going to be like likely that, I mean, like I said, I'll do my best. I will work my charm. I will pull this plan out from the ashes because I am the phoenix of this group. So I will put this plan and this group on my back and I will carry this across the finish line. Because I am the leader of this group and we shall not falter. We will succeed.
Give me a notice roll, David Greyson.
Oh, sure. Oof. That is a 9.
You realize that Jesse is in a psychotic break status from taking he took a cocktail of a mix of different things on the way back as he was driving back to the apartment with you.
Oh gosh.
We will fight them in the streets. We will fight them on the beaches.
Okay.
We will fight them in the dumpsters.
All right, Churchill, you calm down now. I'm just gonna pat him on the back. And I'm gonna pat him on the back and I'm gonna look around to Xero. Look, at the end of the day, I don't necessarily disagree with James's idea, Dr. James Dunn's idea. I'm just gonna roll my eyes at that. But it's gonna depend on two things. Mainly, it's gonna depend on surveillance. That's gonna be where you come in with the sniper rifle and all the good stuff. I'm gonna need you to have eyes on the situation if at all possible. And I'm gonna look around at Anton and go, are there any cameras in the area at all that we can kind of monitor comings and goings with or through? That might be vulnerable. Do we know?
Did you hear that, Anton?
He's just chilling out, rocking out to music.
He's just rocking out right now. He's chilling like a villain.
Ignoring everyone, or at least Jesse.
Literally.
That's what he's doing.
He's just tuning everyone out.
Yep. I'm just gonna sort of lean in. Anton,
Huh? What?
are there any cameras in the area we can use to survey the comings and goings of this meeting?
Oh,
Street cameras, things of that nature that might be susceptible to your talents.
yeah,
as they
yeah.
are.
We can tap into them when we're there, but I can't do anything from here.
No, that's fine. I'm just trying to make sure we've got some options, that's all. Okay, so with that, I'm going to sort of nod my head the idea that this could potentially work if a few things go around. So I'll sort of come round to the rest of the team and just say, well, I mean, we have a potential plan. If we get lucky, we will be able to isolate a lieutenant, provided that Churchill over there is able to actually keep his act together for long enough, and we can potentially.
Churchill.
Yes, I did. And we'll be able to extract him. It's a snatch and grab, pretty easy. Shouldn't be too difficult. No, we've done it many times.
You know, normally I would agree with this. Puedo, no me diga, you got Jesse doing this.
Well, I mean, it's not perfect. It's only extra credit.
The fearless leader shouldn't be doing the snatching or the grabbing.
Oh no, I mean, you know, we'll see if we can.
Snatch and grab me. It'll be fine.
No, that's exactly what we don't want.
If I'm with the dude, you snatch and grab the both of us.
That means somebody has to be in a position in the first place. I thought you wanted us to be. Look, we can flex it if needs be. I'm going to sort of shrug my shoulders at this and just go, at the end of the day, look, our primary objective is to go and collect data and information. That's all we need to do. If we get the opportunity, we can enact this secondary plan. If we can't, well then, yes.
Do I need a wire?
You're going to have an open Nexus comm.
What? Turn it off.
Don't. Otherwise, we won't be able to hear anything, and the whole plan will be foobar.
I'm asking questions.
Normally, I'm okay with that, but we need to stick to the plan as close as possible.
Unfortunately, this plan revolves around his survival. Otherwise, I'd agree with you.
You know what? Jesse hasn't exploded in that hoopty. Okay?
Yet.
Jesse, yet. All right? There's either there's a god or he's incredibly lucky. Either way, he's probably on Jesse's side.
Well, I guess we stay in the good books of the god of the hoopties.
So Zero at this point just gets frustrated and walks over to his little area and cranks up the death metal and begins lifting.
Just get some sleep. I'll stick. We need to keep some rotations to watch our prisoner.
I'll take the first watch. I'll sort of grunt as I settle down into an armchair across the way from our prisoner.
When do you need to do all this again? When is it again? I need to make sure I'm there, right?
Tomorrow.
What was this? Tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow around noon, I believe, like 12 or 1.
Man, I'm gonna lose my lunch break and everything. This is bullshit. Fine.
Do you like money?
You all better recognize the sacrifices I make for this group and this family. I don't get the respect I deserve.
I'm just gonna sort of lean back in the armchair and just go to sleep before I send you to sleep.
I'm gonna crow through my hole because I want to, not because you said anything.
We're in a different. We're in a different. Like we're still in the Miss Katana's place while we're discussing this. So.
Yeah.
Some old lady just listening to all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Katana's good for it.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Jesse will walk off since he has to work in the morning, unlike some deadbeats I know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
And Jesse will walk off.
Thank God.
It's been 3 days. It's been 3 days, and I want to throw him through a wall.
Wow. Dr. James Dunn finding his courage. I'm proud of you. Genuinely.
When a pacifist wants to put you through a wall, you're either Johnny Dark or Jesse Raines.
Jesse Raines. It's maybe just dope him up so he just goes to sleep, something like that. You know,
I can put him asleep a different way.
No.
Oh,
No.
please.
No.
Go on. I'll make sure he doesn't mark too badly.
Oh, you know, actually, he might actually enjoy it. It's Jesse. I don't know about him.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm just gonna look revolted at that notion. Yeah, no, fine, fair enough. Just,
Yeah.
can't you just give him something to just send him to sleep? I mean, you have.
You have money?
You can't use some of his current stock. I mean, surely there's something there that puts the person to sleep.
Zero walks over with a 25-pound weight in his left hand and goes, "I got something right here."
No.
No.
If I'm not allowed to put a mark on him, then you can't with a weight.
I'll just put him to sleep.
Zero.
You wake up in a little.
Bad, Zero. Bad. No.
He's gonna go to sleep on his own. Don't. He'll be fine. I hope.
But
The last thing I want you all to understand: don't get yourself killed over this. This is not worth it.
oh no, if West shows the shove, we leave him to die, and we go and get the information. I mean, I assume everyone's in agreement on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What's this? Say it again.
Oh, Anton, if he gets burned.
If Anton gets burned, what
No,
are we
no,
doing
not
then?
Anton. Jesse.
Oh, Jesse
Jesse.
gets one.
Oh, I apologize.
We leave him?
Yeah.
I'm tired after this many days of basically near sleep, so I get the name slightly incorrect. I correct myself. Jesse, sorry. It's been a long day. Yes, if Jesse gets burned, we'll just leave him.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. With that, I'm just going to settle back and say, lads, you might as well go and get some rest. I'll take the first watch. I'll punch one of you awake in a couple of hours.
I'll get the next one. Besides, I got nowhere else to sleep, so.
Wasn't there a pile of dead cats somewhere that you could bunk out on?
In the closet of the neighbor's bedroom.
No,
She has a
I cleaned it
two-bedroom
out.
place.
Yeah.
He cleaned out the dead woman's bed.
Yeah.
We
And
had
her
to
cat.
hide the body, so he got the bed. Or we had to dispose of the body.
Yeah. Well, you've done it before. Apparently, we've done it because you did it in the open when you burned the thugs alive. You know,
It's a plasma fission reactor. I mean, it's great for burning bodies and many other sins. It's a fantastic option. Just saying. Not like we haven't used it a ton in the past. Anyway. So
Finishing up with my workout, I kind of look back at the group again. I'm not going to be able to get a good session in tonight, not with all this going on. And he kind of just drops the weight with a loud thud and kills the music.
Quietly, and in my head, I'm just going to thank the heavens that the death metal stopped. Oh, it's not to say a word, but I'll just... my face will visibly go, oh, thank God.
You're going to put something a little more upbeat on, David Greyson?
Oh, I mean, I will take my not brand AirPods and just put some... I feel something classical in mind. Yeah, maybe Mozart. Something along
Okay.
those lines.
Unfortunately, I don't have any of that in my soundboard, but you have something upbeat going.
Upbeat, whatever. Something that isn't death metal. And
Okay, you're good. You're covered. You are covered.
It's
There we go.
okay. You know, it's one of those nights where Zero can't sleep well, so he cranks down the volume to about quarter, and he puts on his lullaby music. Not death metal, speed thrash metal.
Oh.
I don't know how you operate, sir. I truly don't.
Some of those people that can't sleep unless there's noise.
Yeah.
That's me.
There's noise and then there's noise. Come on. I mean, an air conditioning unit's fine, but that's going too far.
I can't sleep unless there's Transformers fucking. Otherwise, it's dubstep.
Transformers. Okay.
Just a little insight into the DM.
Wow.
Yeah. Nexus administrator. Okay.
Quote it. Get it on a t-shirt.
That's a keeper right there. That's a
That's
clip.
gonna sell like hotcakes. Make it a sticker. I'll throw that on my workout bottle.
All right. So where you guys at? What's going on here?
I think we're just going to be watching the captive whilst waiting for the next day, effectively sleeping and taking rotations and shifts.
Sure.
So everyone gets some sleep.
The night passes uneventfully. You guys wake to the sun cresting over the borough of Hyde Park.
For record, I'm gonna work on my engram probably like 2 hours.
Okay. You guys wake up in the morning. Mama Karanta is currently asleep. Whoever had last watch, has coffee going for the rest of the group, and you guys wake up by one by one, and to the smell of synth coffee.
I'm going to sort of shuffle my myself into the toward the scent of synth coffee and just sort of pick up a mug and go, cheers, before taking a swig.
Jesse, it's probably time for you to get up and make your way to work. You don't want.
He kind of like stumbles out of bed, puts on a clean outfit, and just like stumbles out the door.
I'm just gonna go, bye, Jesse.
Very
Don't get
very
killed.
unceremoniously.
Don't die out there. That'll be tragic. At least until we're done with our operation.
Yeah, feel the love too.
Ooh, I'd say we don't. I don't say we don't wake up, kind of move out, and smell the coffee and go, coffee, need coffee, coffee, coffee. Where's the coffee?
Just push a mug in underneath his nose.
So the coffee of this era is made with Red Bull for water, and you steep the coffee grounds in it, and then you use G Fuel instead of creamer. That's the coffee of the day.
I would try that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a hell of a punch. Jeez.
Mm.
I want to try that just once.
IRL.
Yeah, I might not make it through, but I want to try it.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put like 2 espressos in a can of Monster and just drink it.
Okay. Well, I mean, 2 of our cast members are coming back next week, guys.
Casting call will be open starting this week.
What happened to Zero? His heart exploded. Oh.
Oh, he tried it then, did he?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be in the Discord.
Don't
Alrighty.
tempt me.
Alrighty.
Right,
So dawn breaks on Hyde Park. You guys wake up to the smell of coffee. Jesse stumbles out of the house with an incoherent mumbling, and you hear Betsy roar to life from the street, and he races off to work. And as you guys wake up one by one, coffee is available to all of you, and you guys can decide what you want to do today while you wait for your date, or Jesse's date, as it may be.
So I'm gonna go through my usual regime of do a jog, a bit of a light workout, just keep in shape and all the rest of that business. I will obviously finish off my coffee before I've done that. After that, basically I'll come back in, take a shower, clean clothes, the whole of the works, I'll head back into the main apartment for that one, and just basically clean and check weapons, especially with a brand new pistol. I'm going to give it a once over, just make sure everything's to David Greyson standard.
Okay.
Not just any gun standard, David Greyson standard.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. What about the rest of you? Anything going on, or we could?
I'm gonna inventory my medical supplies.
Okay.
And I'm gonna check in on both Miss Katana and the other woman who gave us those ginger snaps to kind of make sure everything's good.
Oh, the one you misdiagnosed.
Yeah, the one I misdiagnosed.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Bring that up more. It's great.
I mean, you went to school, doctor. You went to medical school for 15 years. So I mean, I feel like you shouldn't be able.
I'm not a dermatologist.
Okay, that's right.
I'm
that's
just gonna
right.
say
I'm
that.
sorry.
Telling a woman it's cancer and misdiagnosing. Come now, Evans, sir.
That's a little more than just misdiagnosing.
There's a slight misdiagnosis there, and then some.
Better to be wrong than to be right.
Yeah. At least she's not dying.
I don't know. You got the diagnosis so bad. Could be.
So morning wake up, loud music, lots of lifting weights, double protein shake, shower, music goes off, slow cleaning the bolt gun.
Okay. Alrighty. James, Dr. James Dunn, as you get over there, who had last watch? Let's establish that.
I assume it was Ant at this
I
point.
assume it was that, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, probably.
So Ant was nice and thought it would be nice to make coffee for you guys. You get over there and you see Ant. He is working on what appears to be he is typing code into his Nexus. Claudio is passed out. Miss Caranta has woken up and she is dressed for the day, and she seems to be tidying up apartment a little bit and doing her morning ritual. So that's where that apartment's at.
Yeah, I check her out. I just talk with her. I say, Miss Katana, I just wanted to make sure to check in with you because you did go through a door.
Oh, dearie, I'm good. I am good. I'm gonna have some bumps and bruises, and I do have this spot if you want to take a look at it.
I am not a dermatologist. You don't want to talk with someone else. But you don't. I know your pizza place. You don't happen to have anybody who's going to be opening it soon, do you?
Yeah, my grandson's gonna be down there. He gets it open, and he should be. What time is it? She looks up at the clock. It should be opening some. He'll be in there doing the day prep, getting the dough ready, and letting it rise and proof, and prepping for the day. It should be open in a couple hours.
Just be wary that those guys who were roughing you up, they're planning on having a meeting down there in a couple of hours.
In my place?
Yes. And I don't know what kind of meeting it's going to be. So the time was like around 1, if I'm correct, right? The meeting time. Yeah. I said maybe around 1, it might be a good idea to get people out of there in case something gets violent, because it doesn't sound like these folks are there to have a slice of pizza.
But my pizza's so good.
Yeah, they think they're going to try to burn down your place.
What?
They're trying to scare people out of the apartments. They're trying to take over the whole area. So I can't. We're going to go try to deal with them.
Do you think I should go down there, or do you think I should stay here?
No, I think you should stay here. I think you just make sure, contact your son, your grandson, and make sure that he is in a safe place around that time. Don't tell anybody else, because we don't want to tip them off. But if we can get down there around that time, we've got plans, making sure your place is safe.
All right, I'll give him a call. And
tell him not to tell anyone, because if he starts talking about it, they may come in early and do bad things. So just tell him to be somewhere safe at 1. That's it. Just tell him to be somewhere safe at 1.
So she walks off into the other room away from Claudio, who's still sleeping, and you think she's starting to make a call as she's walking out of the room.
Okay. with that, I'm gonna go. Ant, keep working. Make sure that Claudio doesn't escape, and I'll be over with Ginger Snap. You want a Ginger Snap?
I'm just sort of looking at him like.
I walk up and I hold open his earphones. Ant.
No, I'm literally just staring at you like.
Oh. Do you want a Ginger Snap?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yep. Go, man. I got it. Don't worry.
Okay. Walk out towards the down the hall to the other woman's place and knock on the door.
A couple minutes go by and the door creaks open. She's got one of those privacy chains, and she looks out. She goes, "Oh, what do I have now? AIDS?"
I'm not here to do any inspections, ma'am. I'm just here to make sure you're okay.
Oh, I'm just kidding, honey. Give me a minute. So door closes and you hear the chain jangle and the door opens up. What can I help you with, Sonny?
I just wanted to check in with you, make sure you didn't see any more of those thugs come by, did you?
I haven't heard nothing. I took my Ambien and I was out.
That's good. Just wanted to check in with you after all that ruckus. I think we got everything handled. But,
you gonna take care of Miss Krana down there?
That's the plan.
You do right by her. She is a pillar of this community. She's had that pizza place in the neighborhood for 40 plus years.
We'll see what we can do.
I guess that's all you can do.
Do our best. And then, stay safe. Don't let any thugs in.
Wait. Stay right here for 1 second. She disappears for a minute, and she comes back, and she hands you a little wrapped up in paper towel, a couple cookies in a wrapped up paper towel, and says, "These are for you. I know you got a good heart."
Thank you so much. Again, stay safe. Anyone knocks on the door, answer it with a shotgun.
I got two.
Oh
Which
my
one?
God.
Which one?
Whichever one is the meanest.
I call this one Ben Richards. It's a mean motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Well, just keep it handy, just because these.
It's right here.
You do it there, ma'am. You do it. I walk away, try to go around the corner.
Door closes. Oh God. Okay. Alrighty. So what are you guys gonna do while you wait for your appointment today?
Just saying, if she was like 10 years younger, totally a perfect match for David.
That face.
Totally hook the two of them up.
I shan't even acknowledge that with a response. All I shall say is...
Come on, man. She makes cookies and has a shotgun and a second backup just in case.
So she's a well-prepared lady who likes to make cookies. Doesn't necessarily... Look, I'm a little more complicated than that, sir. Anyway, as soon as Dr. James Dunn walks into the room, I will sniff the scent of a cookie and say, "Over here, please."
I look over at Xero. I go, "Cookie."
Ooh, yes.
I throw it at him.
With a cookie in my mouth, half hanging out, I'm just going to be continuing to just work on this weapon, make sure it's all clean, and just again on a monitor.
Somebody just said in chat, you do have your eyes on some power armor. You never know.
I do have some power armor, yes. What of it?
She might have some money.
Oh, right. I see. I'm many things, but I earn my money, thank you.
Well, I'm not saying you wouldn't earn it.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I'm not swiftly forward.
I ain't saying he's a gold digger.
Oh, you guys are horrors. You know, David Greyson's skill set are many things. I think wooing old ladies for money isn't one of them.
Oh, okay.
I'm better at shooting things at 1,000 yards. Oh, jeez. Anywho, work on this. But about work on this map, but just double checking the plans, making sure everything's prepped to rock and roll, ammo's checked, the whole 9 yards. You know, the usual combat prep.
Okay, sounds good. Anybody else doing anything this morning? All right. The day passes uneventfully. You guys are doing prep, mentally preparing for the day. It hits about 11:30. You think it's going to take about 15-20 minutes to get over there.
Walking over there since I have my car. Well, I guess I have to pick up the guy anyway. Never mind. Yeah. So I'll have to make sure I go back there so I can pick up the initiate.
Mm-hmm. I'll make sure I'll go over to David, and David and I will get Claudio, untied, and I'll have David install the bomb. Bomb.
So I'm going to install
bomb OS.
I'm going to install the bomb.
Install bomb OS.
Yeah, install bomb OS. I'm going to install it on his person. It's going to be set in such a way where it will not be detectable if somebody looks at him, and it's going to be fairly discreet. We decided it will be fairly discreet. And I'm just going to say, so don't move or do anything stupid. Don't piss off our friend, and you won't blow up. Simple. You got this. You'll be fine. And I'm just going to give Claudio a pat on his back.
All right.
I'm gonna sneak up right to him and go, boom!
Oh,
yeah, I'm done. Blew off his chonies.
Yep, he's ready for. He's ready for he's ready for the limelight, lads.
He is abs.
Hey, Daddy-o, whatever your name is. Do I need to wear anything special, or can I just do this?
He's actually talking to Claudio.
Yeah. What? You wearing just that jumpsuit right now, or?
That's why I'm asking the goddamn question. I'm gonna blow your ass up in the next 5 minutes.
I'm gonna blow your ass up in the next 5 minutes. That's all I got.
I nudged David and motioned for the interaction.
Basically, Jesse said, yes, that's all I have. That's why I asked the question.
Sure, whatever. I mean, there's no dress code or anything, but
no uniform.
You all, I looked at the group. You all coming with us, or are you all walking there to make sure that I stay incognito?
Were you not listening to the plan at all?
I think I am. I don't remember last night.
Let's go over the plan real quick including while Claudio is here. You will go with Claudio there. You will try to figure out where their headquarters at and who is supporting them. If possible, we can grab their leader if an opportunity arises. Otherwise, to get that information. Protein Shake will be in Overwatch to kind of monitor and ensure anything goes wrong. Ant will be hacking into local systems to try to monitor them as well and see what's going on. David, I believe, is going to be somewhere nearby to monitor, and I will probably be with Ant in backup just in case everything goes wrong.
Yeah, I'll be hanging around somewhere to stand by just in case I need to launch and to save the day with gunfire. Plenty of gunfire.
So
none of the plan details how you all are getting over there.
We can walk, we can drive. It doesn't matter. It's Miskatown Street's place. It's like 5 minutes away. Or it's 15 minutes away. It's 15 minutes away. We can walk. It's not that hard. But yeah, we can drive down. Just drive us down. Just drive us down and drop us off like a block beforehand, and we'll walk into the area.
They're all not gonna fit in my car.
Just throw them in the trunk.
All right.
Claudia, you'll be fine.
Oh.
Trust me.
I gotta ride in the conch. Come on, man.
He's got a pillow in there. Trust me. He sleeps in there sometimes.
Oh, I heard you were good at running. Why don't you just jog down there?
Me? I'm good at running?
Yeah.
Who told you that?
I mean, that's the word on the street, right?
I'm
Claudia?
just hide a smirk.
Claudio? Which one of us has a bomb on them?
I mean, you're pretty close to me, right?
Uh-huh. I've got a serious pride, my man. Serious pride.
I mean, with a gate like yours, I would too. That's about all you got.
Stop berating me in front of the prisoner, Xero. All right. First, you decked me in front of my girlfriend, and now you're berating me in front of the man we put a bomb on. All right.
Oye, papito, if you didn't run like a sissy lala, I wouldn't mess with you.
Listen, I am a doctor. All right, not a fighter.
Yeah, which is, I don't make fun of your doctoring skills unless you're telling an old bet she got cancer.
I'm just gonna start walking down there. All right, you can put the bomb guy in your trunk.
You sure you don't want to jog?
As he walks out, I'm just gonna start just laughing and I'll just give.
I'm sorry,
my Xero a
guys. Please
punch.
don't kill me. I just heard some things.
One way or another, you will die probably. But hey, it's okay. You'll go with the bang. But I'll walk out.
We
On
promise.
the bang, I'll go boom again.
I don't like you.
Good. That's the whole
What
idea.
he does as he's walking down the corridor.
All right. So
I'm gonna be like, we're best friends now, so you don't have to worry about those fuckers.
So how's this gonna roll out? You're gonna go. Claudio's gonna go in the car with Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently he's going in the trunk, and the rest of them are going inside the car. I'm gonna drive them down about a block away. Jesse's probably gonna do like 2 blocks away because he's paranoid, and then I'll drive me and Claudio to the actual pizza place.
I think we should probably put Claudio in the front seat once we get out. So it's
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll move
don't be
around.
mean about it.
Mean about it. It's just so we can sell the situation. I mean, you're hardly going to go and take your new initiate friend in the trunk and bring him out when the rest of his friends are there. It would be a little bit suspect.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, alrighty. All right, you guys get outside. Jesse walks up to Bessie and pats her and, runs his hand down the sleek lines of Betsy. I'm sorry. And the car roars to life. You guys jump in the car. Jesse navigates at a normal gait down to the towards the pizza place. As you guys drive, you wave at Dr. James Dunn as you see him walking towards the area.
I give him the Boston salute as
There
they
you
walk by.
Okay, fair enough.
I nudge Anton or David, whoever's in the back with me, and go, "Oh yeah, at least he's not prancing."
I'm just gonna laugh at that. There's nothing. It's nothing to say. Just yep, pretty much.
All right. You guys get to about 2 blocks away, and you tell me what's going on here.
It's out. They take Claudio from the trunk. We put him in the front seat, and then I wave goodbye to them for the last time, and then we drive off.
Into the sunset.
Before you drive off, I'm just going to very, very audibly and very conspicuously say to Jesse, "Okay, it's armed. The switch is yours.
All right.
You
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know what you need to do."
Give me a bluff, which would be a bluff.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Yeah. And
Persuasion.
I think what I gave you last time is a +2 based on your knowledge of demolitions, because you described the bomb and how it was. But give me a persuasion, so it's going to be unskilled, I think, for you.
Okay.
So it's an unskilled straight because you'll probably give a +2 to it. So.
Okay. I will probably. That's a 1. So can I Benny that?
You can, as long as it's not as long as it's not a critical failure. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna Benny that. We're gonna roll it again. That's a 4.
There you go.
There you go.
Alrighty. So you yell this very conspicuously over to Jesse. And Jesse, how do you respond?
Brother,
Can
Say
we
it
actually?
again. You
Yeah,
broke
you
up.
gotta say it again.
I hate whatever the hell's going on. Basically, Jesse goes, "Hell yeah, brother!"
So I'm gonna get out that gray bathrobe and I'm gonna start putting together my hobo suit as I start walking towards the area.
Okay. And how are you
so-
transporting your rifle?
It's gonna be underneath the robe.
Give me a stealth roll, please.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
I'm gonna Benny that. One more time.
You got a
You have
7. Why would you Benny something that's a success?
I think he just wants to use that.
I wanted to see if I can get 2 degrees of success and get a little better. You know what I mean?
Benny's mic, it's fine.
He's got 40 bennies.
Wait, it's 38.
I'm
now.
gonna go for 4 rates instead of 3. Like, it's fine.
All right. So you conceal the weapon, and Zero. It's gonna take you a little time to get over there if you're gonna be walking. You get your disguise together. Give me a I guess bluff. So that would be unskilled. Give me a bluff.
For what? For the ghillie suit?
Yeah.
We were doing either repair or.
Oh, that's right. Repair. Do repair.
Streetwise or.
All right.
That's 5.
Okay. You think it's gonna take you about 10 minutes to get in position if all goes according to plan.
Okie dokie.
All right. What is the rest? What is everybody else doing?
So I'm gonna make my way down to the pizza place. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk just like a regular pedestrian. Nothing, just general, just going about my daily business, my lawful business around this place. I'm gonna try and find myself, and if I can use my notice to think, find myself a place where I can just sort of lurk just outside the area where there'll be meetings, so I'll be within eyesight, but not like I'm actually there at the pizza joint physically where they're going to have their meeting. You know what I mean? So I can keep an eye on things effectively on the ground.
Okay. All right. Excellent. I'm going to share the map with you. Give me 1 second. So, here we go.
I think you already shared it with us.
Oh,
Yeah,
you guys still have it. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we've still got it.
I closed it. I didn't. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's you guys got it. So Loken, I'm sorry, David Greyson, you make your way down there, and so are you gonna like stand in place, or are you just gonna walk back and forth, or describe what you're doing?
So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm just going to basically, I'm going to get myself into position as inconspicuously as possible, so like a regular pedestrian, just wandering down.
Okay.
I might, I might just, how should I say this? Lurk with, just sort of, maybe I'll wander a bit, like I'm just going about, I'm going to try and be as inconspicuous as I possibly can.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
Okay. Yay, this is one of my worst rolls. I'm gonna Benny that.
I think we did lose somebody.
We do, yeah.
We lost Ant.
I'm just gonna Benny that though.
Yeah, let's keep going. We'll grab him as
okay.
he comes back.
Yep. Let's try again, please. Stealth
We
roll.
can't- we
I'm
can't
gonna Benny
hear
that
you.
again. Can you not hear me? Oh,
No.
Jesse.
Yeah,
okay. I Benny that again. Come
Now
on,
we can hear you.
stealth. Let's go.
I think
please.
it's your gate is too high.
That's what it
There
is.
we go.
Okay. All right,
the
so
way.
David Grayson, you have rolled a 4 on your stealth, and you're just kind of moseying around, pretending like you're looking in the shops,
just gonna-
avoiding the hazards of the area, and walking around. And okay,
Yeah.
so you're
this
just
is
trying to
the
blend
whole
in.
point.
Okay.
I'm gonna blend in just like a random passerby, but I'm gonna be keeping an eye on what's on proceedings.
Okay. Actually, so I'm guessing now might be probably a really good time to take a break while we wait to hear about Ant. I know sometimes he has internet issues over there, over the pond, and but now would probably be a really good time to take a break. So we are gonna run the break for about 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and come back. We like to do this mid-show so that we can give the cast a chance to run and grab the restroom. And so we'll see you in a couple of minutes, folks. I'm sending it to AFK. All right, guys, thank you so much for your patience while we took that quick break. And it looks like Doc was able to rejoin us. So we are going to come back from that break. And yeah, everything looks good. Thank you for your patience. We are back. We
are alive. We're back again.
Are we alive? Are you really, though? Anymore. Do you know that for sure?
I mean, I have no
ever wonder why we're here?
I have no evidence to tell me I'm dead, so I'm going to go with alive. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Isaac, you're never alive. You're a zombie. He does that every time. I'm not alive. So,
I'm a real boy. All right. So when we left off at the break, our party, David Greyson was down and was, meandering around the block, looking like he belongs, essentially, blending into the environment and, finding his place and finding an opportune spot in the square. So I'm going to give you your character and I'm going to allow you, first of all, I got to delete this. I don't know why that happened, but what is
whatever
going?
It is, it's doing really well.
That was a 31 for a dead character. Okay, perfect.
Well, they're dead.
David Greyson, I put you down on the map so you can place yourself in any position you would like.
Thank you, sir. I will put myself here behind the car. Or by the car.
By the car. Yep. Just kind of leaning up against the wall, smoking a butt. Something like that.
Just leaning up. Yeah, something along those lines, Maybe I like, in terms of, from a roleplay perspective, I'll be, maybe looking at some shop windows, maybe, checking my Nexus, that kind of stuff,
All right. I need a piece of a map so that Xero and everybody else can be on it. So let me find a map real quick because I'm not smart, gentlemen. This will do. This will do, folks. So we're going to call this the other part of the map. So let me share with you all. All right. So I'm going to draw this out for you, okay? So this building right here, the one to the west, it will be the building that you staged yourself on, Xero, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to do a little bit of imagination, and I know that's a far-fetched in a fantasy game like this, but this will be the entrance down into that area where everybody else is. This building, this part of the building right here, where it's currently pointing at, will be the actual where the pizza place is. That'll be the pizza place front. All right.
Okay.
So I will put the rest of the party here for now, except for Jesse Rains, because Jesse is going to deliver. David Grayson's already down. Let's put Anton somewhere. Ooh, that's not the scale. We'll put Xero down and we'll put James Dunn down. And we should be good to go there. I'm going to draw a grid so you guys have a scale. So like like that. I'll scale you guys down. I think I can do it like this. There you go. You guys are semi to scale. Anton, you need to be a little bigger. There you go. Xero. I'm assuming at this point you made your way successfully to the top of the building. So you can stage yourself wherever you would like to be.
Can I get a stealth roll to hide myself?
Sure.
Make sure that I wasn't noticed.
Sure.
Oh, definitely betting that.
Yeah, you might.
What'd you roll?
A 2 normally. And a 5. I think I can do better. I'm going to burn one more Benny.
Okay.
Or another. For a 3.
Smoke him if you got him.
There we go.
There
That's
he
a 9.
is.
Much better.
Okay. You are fairly confident nobody saw you sneak your way up the fire escape and pull yourself on top of the fires, the top of this building. So Zero. I am going to say currently the scale is correct as far as distance. Okay. You are 1 story above the building in front of you, and as I described last week, you're not going to be able to sit down into the shop, but you will be able to. You're gonna have to imagine this as a combination of the 2 naps. Okay, so up until so from this map, which this is your view of the back of the building and the approach of the building. Okay, down at the bottom here, this is all solid. So on the other map is where you can make the correlation between the 2. So let me do this to make it easier for myself. And there we go. So I can pop between, hopefully.
Sorry, I'm trying to follow what you're throwing.
Okay, so if you look at the map with the pizza places actually on it, okay?
Going with Logan's character on it.
Correct, right.
Okay.
I will repop it because it looks like somebody is maybe Doc. Okay, and Doc, I'm gonna share. Oh, you're on the other one. You can see the other one. All right.
Yep.
So the pizza place is where the arrow is currently pointing on that map. All right. So that is the so from your vantage point, you can see from the arrow back, and then you can see the far side of the street. You can see the on this map the southern side of the street. That correlates on the map that your character is currently on to right here. This is where the pizza place would be. Do you see that that pointer on the map I just moved?
Yes.
Okay. So that would be the front of the pizza place on this map right here.
Okay.
All right. So again, theater of the mind, the building across the street on this map it's farther out. It's about 20 feet farther out. So
okay.
But you'll get this in a minute. Anton and Doc, what are you doing? When I say Doc, I mean Dr. James Dunn. I don't want to be disrespectful.
Kind of confusing.
Exactly. That's why I thought I'd clarify. I don't want to be disrespectful to the doctor and get a needle in my neck.
Yeah.
Exactly. Don't worry, I'll just misdiagnose you of cancer. That's how that'll happen.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I'm gonna put some in his protein shakes. I swear to God.
You're right. He's gonna he's just gonna wake up.
Why do I have all this hair on my body now?
Interesting choice of retaliation. All right, so Anton, as we discussed, the node is in the street. If you look at the map that you're currently on, the node is under this manhole cover, as we discussed, and the camera itself is hanging off a post on the corner of this block right here.
Okay, so you can see sort of into the front.
Yep. So from there, it has vantage on the intersection over there, and as well as the intersection past it and down the alley going to the pizza place.
All right, neat. I'll start heading over there.
You can go over the manhole cover.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
And I'm gonna kind of be off to the side by where he is, maybe like leaning up against a wall, something like that.
Just kind of taking a look around.
Yeah, just keeping an eye out, looking around, and
sure. Give me a notice roll. Give me a notice roll, please, Dr. James Dunn.
Sure. That's a 5.
Okay. Anton, you gonna try and pop that manhole cover open?
Yeah, I'll pull a crowbar out my backpack, pop it off.
All right. You look down. It's dark. It's a little bit damp. It definitely smells like the back end of a mule. And you look down. There's a steel ladder. It's got some rust on it. It's got some slime on it as well. But at the bottom, there's a junction box with a node, very clearly that you can identify.
All right, neat. So if there's space for me to be down there, I'll just like Ninja Turtle, go down, pop the cover back over.
April. Okay. All right. So you get down there, pop the cover, and I am going to need a hacking check from you, please.
Cool beans. Almost 100%. 5.
Alrighty, so you're able to you tap into this local network real quick, and you bring up an access menu, and you know this is a segregated network. Well, it's a node base. So right now you're in the node for this 4 square blocks. Okay.
Okay.
All right, and you have currently hit the top menu for the system. And gain access to it at this point. And if you'd like to navigate through the system, I think I'm gonna need some knowledge programming checks to do so.
Sure, I'll do that. I'll begin searching for the specific cameras in this area.
Okay,
So programming. We're gonna get a 4.
that will do it. So you flip through the interface and you find a menu that highlights. It brings up all 6 cameras available in this area in a 3x2 grid, and you look down and you see your friend David Greyson acting casual, standing next to a car down in the alley or the street across from the pizza place. From your vantage point, you cannot see Zero, but you also see from the far intersection, you see the view of yourself and Dr. James Dunn leaning against the building, looking around, trying to cover your ass.
Yeah, well, I won't be able to see me because I'm literally in the sewers now.
Oh,
But,
that's right. That's right. You can see your friend up there looking around, and as you do so, you notice that he scratches himself in an unpopular position real quick, and because he thinks nobody's watching.
Yeah, I know. We're in the same apartment. He thinks I can't see, but I can.
Okay.
Everyone knows.
Okay.
Around this time, I'm gonna just come over I'm just sort of double check, make sure that the Nexus open comm is gonna work. I'm just gonna go.
All right, test 1 2 1 2. Everyone on the same channel? Copy.
You guys can
hear
report in as you care to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesse, don't. Once Jesse's in there, don't talk as much. Try not to talk as much as possible over this. Just use it as listening because they'll hear the response. I'm pretty sure because I don't think we have headsets or anything like that.
You do not.
I don't know what we have. I haven't got actually.
So there is a speaker in here, and that's typically how you hear the response.
Okay.
But
so there'll be like a little earpiece and all.
if Jesse's trying to hide that action while he's in there, if he's in the middle of a conversation, he's getting a response from radio chatter from you guys. I might force a roll so that he can keep track of the two. So
Okay.
Might be a way that, or would I know just generally using a Nexus that I could like mute them but leave my phone on speaker,
yeah, you could most
or leave my
likely do
Nexus
that.
on speaker?
Well, yes.
Not knowing how the Nexus works.
Yeah. I'll say you can. Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, 'cause
we have
I
that
figured
tech now, so
Yeah. In Jesse's mind, that's what he's supposed to be doing. He's supposed to be leaving it open, but obviously he doesn't want anything to come through, so he would probably mute them coming to me, but I would still leave it on speaker for anything around me going to them.
Okay. Because we're still in the process of world building, when your Nexus is activated, there's a visual representation on your arm. So you will have to try to conceal that if you want to be slick about it.
I figured I'm in my jumpsuit, so like I it's down to my arm.
Okay.
Or like I'll have a long sleeve or something like that.
All right. So when you guys listen in on the conversation, there's going to be a roll because it could be muffled, but I'm going to give you guys bonuses for that. So that's how that's going to work. All right.
Something long sleeve going.
So once I get all the acknowledgements, I'm just gonna go. All right.
Alright guys, once we're Operation Go, we're going to keep comms to a minimum. Try and use text instead, just so we don't disturb our man inside. And everyone, I'd say each of you record locally, just in case one of us loses something or whatever. Just you would just want to make sure we get a good, clean recording of this conversation for information's sake.
Hey, David, when we're done, I think you should get a new Nexus because your microphone's starting to sound like something from the 60s.
Look, I'm trying to conceal this thing, okay? Jeez. You know, just rib me some more, why don't you? There,
I mean,
get-
it
crank
could
it
be
out.
worse. You could prance around like a sissy lala running down the street.
Do you want me to patch you up when this thing goes sideways or not? There, Zero.
He doesn't care. He's not in rain. You know what I mean? He's not in the.
Yeah. Hobos with knives are a thing. Just remember that.
Don't they generally have cane swords? Isn't that how that
Yes.
works? Okay.
That's right.
Or
didn't
shotguns.
stand
Hobos.
out of a vehicle and stab someone to death because you were busy running.
All right.
So yeah, like, I'll have access. Like, if we'll just say it this way: if I do have like good sight lines on the inside of the pizza, I'd like to like look through.
Let me see.
Any stored footage that may be there and see like who would be in and how many are in.
So it's kind of like that. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Give me a percentage roll and call high or low, Anton.
All right. Percentage and low. Why isn't it working?
Eventually.
I don't know.
Through them.
Call high or low. I'll do my percentage.
Do it again.
Oh, there you go.
17.
And what did you call?
Low.
Low. Okay. So you see the average. You see some pedestrian traffic in there. As far as this area down where you roll back the footage. You see David Greyson walk down, do a couple circuits, look around, trying to look inconspicuous. But you've seen him case the joint before. You know what he's doing. He settles in behind one of the cars. As you look down there, you also and you roll back the footage. You start going 2 times speed, 4 times speed, 16 times speed. On the timer says early morning. It's like 7:30 in the morning. You see the guy going into the shop, which must be Mrs. Castana's a grandson, and you see him moving around in the shop, but you don't see anybody else in there currently.
All right, cool. So yeah, I was just going through and basically counting like everyone that goes in, counter goes up. When everyone that goes out, counter goes down.
Yeah. Right now, it looks. You think it's gonna be? No, you wouldn't know
Just
that.
him.
Yeah, just him in there right now. Sorry. I guess that's the best thing to say.
All right, then I'll just come over the comments like, so either the owner's in there alone or they're hiding in there in the back or something, because no one's come in a while besides him.
There's still time, isn't there?
Yeah, is it like, are we early? Are we on time? Like
You guys are there about like pretty much like right on time. It's right on time now, because you guys got there. It took some time setting up. You got there a little early, so.
Cool.
Claudio be like, so are we going through the front door? Are we going in the back door? Do I need to pull off somewhere? Where am I going?
Why don't you pull over, like right outside the, sorry, like before, don't even turn the car down the street. We'll get out and walk down there together.
All right, yeah, sounds good. So I'll park where he says to park, and I'll start the process of walking in with him.
All right, so I am going to put you on the map where you are arriving, Mr. Jesse Rains. Jesse, you're going to be walking in from this side, down the street, with Claudio on the way down there. And I don't have a marker for him right now. But the pizza place is down there on the right where the arrow is currently pointing. Okay. I can't hear you.
There we go.
What the hell? I'm
Just for tonight, just sit closer because I think you're getting gated out. I think that's what's
No,
happening.
I don't think it's that. It's literally it's happened every single time I've been over top or behind. It's been everywhere. So
Okay.
it's acting up somehow. Either way, I was just saying I was having a courage beer before I made it fully in. Polishing off one more before I can get in.
Dutch courage.
Yeah.
Everybody else, give me a notice roll, please. Besides Jesse.
James got a 5.
Should I do mine at a negative or should I like be fine because I have a Or
David
should
got
I
five.
have
You're
it as a
fine.
negative
You
because I'm on limited art?
everybody's gonna roll at a -1, but I'm just taking off mentally. So.
Alright.
Okay.
I keep throwing it outside the tray so it doesn't register. That's a random d6. So roll another one. 2 and a 4, so 4.
So it would be -1 for 3.
Yeah.
0.
Yep.
Notice check.
I'm trying to grab, but it's not grabbing. Like my sheet's acting funny. And that would be because my fantasy grounds crashed.
All
Yeah,
right.
I might do it.
I will roll for 0 while he is restarting it. Let's see.
Alright.
Username already in use. You must restart and choose another username.
There you go. You drop that now. You should try,
Yeah,
try
you're
now.
just disconnected now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be good
Your
to go
first
now.
one was a 3-0.
Okay.
Let me know when you get back in, and you can pick it up from there.
Okay, it's booting.
And Benny 50 times.
I'm like, you're like, notice rolling. I'm like, I'm trying to roll it. Why isn't it rolling?
So for those of you, let's see, David Greyson so far, David Greyson, James Dunn, and Anton, you do not hear this, but you guys hear the familiar noise. It's slightly muffled, but you hear a beer crack and slowly get slammed down by your friend Jesse.
Typical.
That's what we rolled for?
Yes.
Oh my
I
god.
was gonna roll my eyes and just gonna just type,
Well-
you know, conspicuously type, just go, is he seriously drinking before an op?
David, you can actually see this because you're across the street. I forgot that.
Okay, that's fine, whatever. Like I said, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna roll my eyes and just. I guess I'm gonna say, is he seriously drinking? No, I'm not gonna say this. I'm gonna like type it, like text it, basically.
Mhm.
Is he seriously
I'm
drinking
just,
before an
I'm
op?
just glad he's not down here with me because he's probably going to try and light a cigarette and blow us up.
I type back. At least he's got a buzz. You know what he's like when he's not on.
You got the shakes.
I'm just gonna have like a little emoji of like a shrug emoji. It's like, fair play.
Fair warning. Fantasy Grounds is being really slow and laggy for me for whatever reason.
Okay. Give me a notice roll, 0.
Okay.
And Dr. James Dunn, give me a notice roll, please.
That is a 5.
That's a 2, but I'm going to Benny that. That's a 4.
Okay. Dr. James Dunn and 0, you notice a car. The car is, how do I put this? It's a little bit nicer than Jesse's, but not much. However, spray painted on painted on the side. It's not spray paint, but it's not quite professionally done. Is a symbol that you guys have very recently seen on Claudio's chest or Claudio's shoulder. The car comes down the street, turns down the road to the pizza place, pulls in front of the pizza place. Jesse, as you look, Claudio looks over and nods his head at the people pulling up. They pull up in front of the pizza place, jump out, and walk inside. Obviously, Zero and Dr. James Dunn saw this first from their perspective. Zero saw it from the street. The top of the building. Dr. James Dunn saw it as it was coming down the street, and when it turned into the street the pizza place was on, respectively, David Greyson and Jesse saw it as the car pulled forward. Let me see.
I'll let out a quiet mutter over the comms of how many people are getting out of the car and into the building.
Okay. You see 3 people walk into the build. 4 total people walk into the building. It's 3 of them are wearing the same kind of coats that Claudio is, and you know, they, you know, it looks like street kids. You know what I mean? The fourth person there is a beefier looking dude, probably about 5'10", maybe 5'11". Gets out a little bit of a nicer looking clothes to him. He's got like a solid red leather jacket, you know, jeans. They're not ripped, and he's got some giant spiked black boots, like platform boots. I'm talking like big shit kickers.
Industrial.
Yeah, exactly, like shit kickers, like that. He looks around. He just takes a quick look around, you know, and he just kind of sneers, and he snaps his fingers at the other three guys, and he points inside. And he looks over, and he sees Claudia. Hey, what's going on, Claudia? You made it to the party. Claudia responds, yeah, boss, I'm here. I told you I'd be here. Hey, I got this guy. I got this guy here. He's solid, man. I think he can do things with us, man. I think he could be one, you know, roll with us. So Claudio kind of takes him back at it. I'm sorry, Eddie, the guy he calls to, looks back at Claudio and goes, you know, maybe not, this probably wasn't the place, but let's see how this plays out, and let's see how he can handle himself. Yo, kid, what's your name?
Hey, man, how you doing? I'm Jesse.
Jesse, huh? Jesse, where you
man.
from?
From Boston, man. I'm from right here. I'm right here in the Hyde.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
How long you been here?
Fucking since the day I came out of my mom, man.
I hear that. So
Yeah.
So you think you can bang? You think you can hang with us, dude?
Man, you hang out with me for, I'd say, even more than a couple hours. You figure out how much I can bang.
All right. Well,
Yeah, man.
We'll
Don't
see.
worry, I got you.
We'll see how
You want
this.
a beer? Beer? And just like, man.
I might take you up on that later, but we got a little business to attend to here.
All right. I'm just not sure how you all do it.
Yeah. Why don't you join us inside there, Jesse?
Oh, awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. You guys gonna follow me in? Are you gonna go in, Jesse?
Oh yeah, I'm following him in.
Okay. Give me a notice roll. The everybody except for David Greyson.
Including Jesse?
No, sorry.
Okay. You're good.
That's a Benny, because apparently I can't roll today.
James Dunn got an
He
11.
said,
But I'll take a 20.
You guys all I'm sorry. So it's gonna be at a -1. So these rolls are gonna be consistent throughout this conversation. And they're all gonna be at a -1. Zero, obviously you made it. James Dunn, you made it. And you hear the conversation between Claudio, Jesse, and like I said, David Greyson. You're right there. You're seeing and hearing everything. Do one thing real quick.
I hear all the things.
You hear the conversations happening across the city.
Yeah.
That kind of roll.
Yeah.
Odin, the Allfather, has granted you the sight.
Yes.
All right. So Jesse, Claudia starts walking down towards the group, and they go inside. And Jesse, you walk inside. This is a typical, this is the typical North End type pizza place, small place. It does look very well cared for. 1 second.
I love the name. Probably
Yeah,
pizza.
probably pizza.
Probably pizza. All right, so you walk inside, and you see the well-dressed guy Eddie over by the counter. He I gotta reveal these guys. Oh, I don't know why. Guys, give me a second to clean this up. I'm sorry. I don't know. It populated 3 times, so I gotta delete everything out.
Not a problem.
Fantasy Ground's being a little
buggy tonight, guys.
temperamental today.
Yeah, it's being a little stubborn. It's kind of funny because about 45 minutes, so somebody had asked me to They'd asked me in one of the groups I belong to show them some fantasy grounds. I'm like, yeah, come check out the stream and see how flawless it works.
That's the problem.
So that
See,
I jinxed it. I jinxed it.
mistake.
I jinxed
Can't
it.
do it when you're watching.
Yeah. Let's. Okay. Alrighty, let's do this. Maybe. Why won't it? Boom. 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 Alrighty. So those three guys are in there, and Eddie's in there at the counter. Sorry about that, gentlemen. So Jesse, as you walk inside, you see Eddie at the counter, and he's looking at the three other guys. They walk off into the corner. You got Claudio standing right on your right hand side, and he, from the back room, what appears to be the grandson walks out, and as he walks out, he sees the group of you guys, and specifically sees the guy standing at the counter, and he goes, "Man, I told you, we are not selling this place. We're not selling this place. My Grams had this for 40 or 50 years, man. We've been in this neighborhood from the beginning." And the guy's like, listen, I told you you're gonna sell, right? I've been telling you for weeks, you're gonna sell. You're gonna sell and get rid of this place, and you're gonna sell and you're gonna get rid of the apartment. We're taking both. Whether you profit from that situation or whether something bad happens to you and maybe your grandmother, it could work out either way. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to my men. All that matters to my employer and the people I report to is results. So you can make some money for yourself. You can make some money for your grandmother. You guys can set yourself up real nice in another part of the borough. Or hell, it might be enough with the savings to get out of the borough. But it's going to happen. Give me a notice roll, everybody. -1.
Hey, Mike, could you repop the maps for me?
Yep.
Give me a second, sorry.
Yeah, I'll reroll that one.
Oof.
Can you guys just tell me if you made it or not? I'm repopulating.
Made it.
I made it. David made it.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's good.
Doc, did you make it?
Yeah.
And Zero?
I made it.
I made it.
Okay. All right. So you guys all hear this conversation going on in there. All right. The guy, so the kid at the counter, says, "No, man, we're not doing it. Like, I get you guys are gonna come in here and you're gonna do what you gotta do, but we're not selling. You could burn this place to the ground. We'll rebuild. This is our neighborhood. We're taking a stand. There's good people down here that are gonna fight you pieces of shit. We're not gonna let you guys push us around."
With that, I'm texting the group. There's more of us than them. We can take them down.
I'm going to respond to that by saying, basically, I'm going to ask Anton if he can see any reinforcements or anything else on the cameras. Is it just them, or is there anything else?
Anton, you checking the cameras?
Yeah. I'm just sort of keeping an eye out on anything.
Give me a notice roll.
Is there?
Sure. -1 again.
No, this is straight notice roll. I'm sorry.
Oh, never mind. It's a 6. So,
Okay.
that would be 7 total.
Alrighty, I gotta do something real quick. Ant, you the camera's got a little PTZ on it. It's got a pan-tailed zoom. You actuate it around and you take a look. And from the building So if you're at the pizza place and you're looking out, if you're looking at the pizza place from the street, on the left side of the street there's a building, and on top you see somebody very clearly hiding up there, trying to look down, similarly dressed to the other 3 punks that had gone into the store. So
Okay, which one?
I'll point to it.
Please.
This right there. So he's poking. You see him. I think I could. Let me do this. So you see
the one like just south of Xero.
right there. Yeah. You see, like, you know,
okay.
you look and you see a guy. You can only see the top of his shoulders and his head, but he appears to be looking down towards the pizza place.
Okay, so portion like that, he'd be off to Zero's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. I'll just call out. I was like, "Hey Zero, you got some company up there. You're 2 o'clock."
You're muted.
You muted.
I think he's figuring out the mute right
Nope.
now. Yeah.
yeah.
There you go.
Now you're
Nope, you
muted.
just
Now
muted
you're
it again.
Now he's unmuted.
There we go.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
There you
now
go.
you're-
okay.
Give me a notice roll with a
I'm gonna
plus
shift-
with a +2, Zero.
I'm going to shift slowly in the direction of the gentleman and see if I can, in fact, notice him. Seven.
I see a 5.
With the +2.
Oh, +2. Yep. Yep. You do definitely see him. He is right there on the map with the pizzeria. And for Zero, from your point of view, you could probably see a little bit more. You could see, like, you know, the lip is obscuring the first like couple feet. You know what I mean? But you get a decent view. He's poking. He's hiding down. And I believe you can see from there that he has a pistol.
Just a pistol.
Yeah, that you can see right now.
Does it look like he's wearing armor?
No.
Okay. I'm going to take up a prone position
Okay.
as I readjust ever so slowly and ever so carefully. And I'm going to line up the shot on this gentleman's forehead and just aim.
Give me a stealth roll.
That's a 6.
I'm going to Benny. Oh, there we go. I'm going to use one more Benny. All right, so out of game, I just rolled 3 1s in a row, so I'm not using another Benny. I mean, out of character. Okay, so all right. So you position yourself and you aim down at the guy that's on the roof over there.
And I mutter quietly on comms, target acquired.
I text through the system. David, do you think you and Ant could go up there and I'll monitor the system, the camera?
I'm gonna text back and say, so I'm gonna ask just to double check to confirm how many people we have here. We have the 5. Yeah, we have 5 confirmed targets.
We have 5. I thought there was only 4.
Sniper and 3 inside.
Well, yeah. Okay, sorry. So,
Jesse.
yeah, no, we have 4 targets and 1 person we need to take we need to abduct, correct?
I mean, if we're gonna shoot Jesse, we can shoot Jesse too.
I'm okay with collateral damage of that nature. No. So I've just make sure I got an idea of head count. The guy is on top of a roof.
Yes.
Okay, he's on top. Right.
So you probably wouldn't have a line of sight on him right now, David Greyson. Xero does because he's a floor above him.
Okay.
And Ant does because he's looking at a camera that's, you know what I mean, like almost level with him. So
Okay, I'm gonna say we can take, you know, I'm gonna agree with James. I'm gonna say yeah, okay, those seem like good odds. I think we can take him if we get into position. Take out the sniper, and then we'll go in and remove the take out the trash. Basically, I'm gonna need some backup though. This is gonna be a sort of a text conversation here. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, be saying too much. Once again, keep myself, you know, in concealment. But I'm just sort of, you know, gonna be looking over at the shop, you know, just to double check what's going on.
we're gonna pop back in the shop for a couple seconds, and the guy at the counter, the well-dressed gentleman, says to the guy, he says, "Listen, I'm prepared to offer you very generous sum. I think what you should do is call your grandmother and talk to her about it while, you know, me and my guys here, and then, hey, this new guy over here, while we have a slice of your famous pizza, and at least, you know, see if she'll sell. I'd rather handle this the easy way than you know what I'm saying." The kid, you know, he just kind of sighs, looks down at the thing, and he goes, I'll call her. I'll go out back and I'll call her. And, you know, but I don't think she's going to take it. But I'll try. So the guy looks at her and he says, "Tell her we're prepared for the apartment, for her to get out of the apartment, and you to get out of the apartment. And the pizza place will do 40,000 credits. And that's being generous." So the kid kind of just, you know, it takes another sigh and starts to walk out back.
That's a lot of fucking money. I mutter through that. Where does a bunch of gutter punks get that kind of cash?
There's a lot of collateral to be laying down.
They don't. They're being backed by someone.
Yeah. This is the Eddie guy, right? That we need to take to bring down.
So, Mike, I guess as he's walking back, I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, so I'm sorry, I wasn't. I guess I'm a little underprepared for this meeting. Claudio here didn't really fully inform me what this meeting was gonna be. I apologize if I'm not fully prepared for, providing any type of incentive in this transaction."
Listen, new guy. I mean, one of the guys looks over and he just kind of laughs. Where'd you fucking meet this guy, Claudio?
Man, we just met. He actually was, him and a bunch of other folk were in my business building the other day. I figured, might as well ask about it. Figured it sounded like a pretty good deal.
What's your name?
Jesse.
Is it fucking Claudio? Because I just asked Claudio.
No, my name's Jesse.
All right, why don't you simmer down for a minute there, kid? Claudio, come here. So he calls Claudio over to him, and he puts his head next to the head, Claudio's head, and he starts talking to him, and he starts whispering to him, and he's like, he's making thumb motions over at you, Jesse. Which, I mean, that's perfectly obvious. You know, he's talking about you. And Claudio's responding and talking, and they're talking in whispers in the back, and back there. So
Jesse's gonna pull out a cigarette and just start smoking.
As that's happening, I'm gonna say, I think the plan is maybe take out the sniper first, and then once that causes distraction, causes chaos, you move in where they're not paying attention.
So I'll come over to comms and say, all right, look, I agree. This he's gonna bungle it sooner or later. Take out the sniper. I'm gonna start making my way up to the establishment. Once I'm near the pizza joint, take the shop. Well, I'll get inside and get him out and get the arsehole in the process.
Don't kill anybody.
Oh, why?
Because it's bad business.
They deserve to die.
Listen, I'm not your mom. I can't tell you if what's going to happen in a moment. I'm just saying we need at least one of them and not another Claudio.
I'll just take the Eddie ass or whatever. It's fine. At this point, I'm going to start making my way toward the pizza place. I'm going to be just kind of, again, trying to be as inconspicuous as possible. Look as though I'm just sort of like, I really fancied a pizza all of a sudden.
Give me a stealth roll.
You got it. Boop. I roll a 9, so yeah.
Awesome. You so on the map, show me how you're show me and everybody how you're walking over there.
So I'm gonna again I'm by the car, so I'm just maybe gonna cross the road here, maybe it's sort of here, maybe stand there for a second, check my Nexus and think to myself, and look at the time, think, oh, it's about lunchtime. All right, I'll go and I'll sort of move around the path. I'm just being just like a normal pedestrian.
Okay.
I'm gonna sort of get around to just before. Where's the door, by the way?
The door is right on the front. Yeah, it's a solid wall for some reason.
Yeah.
But I will give you a pointer. Okay.
Thank you.
I had assumed when I was looking at it, it was that's not working. I'm gonna clear pointers. Remove pointers and right there.
Okay.
So, Mike, from this point, when I first position myself on this guy to the high sign, I'm going to be taking a full turn or whatever it is for an aiming action.
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna focus on him.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I can get that +2 to aim.
So by the time I get near the door, so I'm about here, and I haven't entered into the establishment, I'm still outside. I'm just going to quickly type on the my Nexus, take the shot.
And that's a shot.
All right. So with that, we're going to be on initiative. So we'll see how the initiative tracker plays out. Actually, Zero, I'm going to let you take the shot first, and it makes sense to me in my mind. So
Okay.
Take the shot, and we'll go from there.
I'm going to Benny that.
A 6.
Hi.
Oh, it's a
You want-
6. I'm sorry.
Okay.
4 + 2, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a 6 for a hit.
Yep, that is a hit. So, several things happen at once. Zero, as you sit there and line up the shot with David Greyson walking over to across the street, you have a very clear view on your target. You line up the shot and you let fly with a bullet. The loud crack of the report echoes out. And David Greyson, you see from everybody inside, the start. They're well aware of what this sound is. Jesse, as you look around, everybody starts to pull weapons out of their coat. So Zero, let's see how well you hit your target.
Because of my edge assassin, and he doesn't know that I'm there, I get an additional 2 damage off the bat.
Okay, so use the modifier on the bottom left. Yep.
And he's going to take 10 points.
Okay. So as Zero looks down at the guy, and the bullet flies out of the chamber with a rapid speed, and hits the gentleman right in the head. The splatter of his blood, as the round rips through his head and leaves the size of the whole of a fist out the back of his head, he dies without even knowing he's been threatened. The body falls to the ground, and he is dead. It says he's bleeding out, but he's not a wild card. 1 wound kills him. So, with that, we're going to roll around to the top of the order. Yeah, so he dies. Okay. All right. David Greyson, you are the first to act now.
Okay, so with the shock and awe of the shot report going out, I'm going to immediately draw my weapon.
Yep.
And I'd like to enter the building. And I'd like to get behind some cover. So what can I use as what is inside here that I can use as cover? Is it just the counter?
Just the counter right now. You would have to move past the guy on your right hand side.
Okay. With the would I be able to do that without him like trying to kill me or shoot me or something?
He would.
Sorry, was that guy Claudio? Because he went towards the Eddie guy. I didn't know which one was Claudio. Or is Claudio not on this trip?
Claudio's not on the.
He's not on the map.
Claudio is not on the map.
Okay, sorry. Okay, go on.
Yep.
So basically, my intention would be to try and get into cover, and then start firing from a covered position, without getting into combat.
So think about cover in this regards, right? That door right there, that pointer I'm at is at a door, right?
Yeah. Okay.
You might not necessarily like the windows. There's a plate glass window covering the full length of it. The door is a glass door with like the typical security bars coming down it. Yep.
In that case, I will just basically take aim at the first bloke I see. So what I'm going to do is the window. There will be enough of a gap from the wall to the window to where I could take cover after a shot if I smash this glass.
Or you could take a step back so that he move around the corner over here, 5 or 10 feet back from you, and he would not be able to see you because that's a solid wall. So on the left-hand side of the building is a solid wall, on the right-hand side of the building is a solid wall, but the whole front of it is glass and door.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is basically in the heat of the moment, in this shock or not, this shock and everyone's sort of just starting to react. Yeah. I'm gonna draw my gun. I am going to directly take aim at the first.
Why did it? I'm sorry. I'm gonna fix something in the background, but I hear you. So
okay, yeah, I'm gonna take aim at the first gutter punk that I can see. I am gonna shoot through the window straight at him. Basically. Okay. So that will require me to do a few things. First of all, I need to find my gun.
As David Greyson rapidly moves across the street, he reaches in his coat. Draws his weapon, racks around, and presents it to it aims at the guy to Jesse's right in the building. And he takes aim at him, and let's see, you drop that attack on him and see if you're able to successfully land a bullet in his face.
That was a 1, so I'm going to absolutely any of that.
Okay. It was not a critical.
-1.
What?
It was at a -1.
Why is it a -1?
I don't know why it's at a -1.
Did you set it for -1 for the notice checks?
Oh, that's what he probably did. I mean.
Oh, okay. So let me try again.
It would be a 2.
It's still been a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it would still need to require a Benny. So let's try again. Okay, she'll Benny it again. I don't seem to be able to shoot straight today.
It's the shock and awe of the moment.
It is. There we go. I roll 5.
Okay.
There we go.
So as David Greyson pokes around, whips the gun out of his jacket, racks around, presents it, and lets fly a bullet through the glass into the thug standing there to Jesse's right for how much damage? How well do you hit your enemy in the corner right there?
Yeah, let's find out. We hit with a 9.
All right. So as the bullet flies through the glass, it doesn't impede its speed as it hits the guy in the chest. Blood flows from a wound freely in his chest. He grasps it and he falls to the ground. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
Yeah. So I'm gonna get myself around the corner to get some cover at this point. So I'm gonna just go over here. And that'll be that, basically.
Perfect. Anton, it is your turn, sir.
Lovely. Well, I'm operating in the sewers. Quick sweep of the cam, see if there's anything else in the area, like anything on rooftops or any more cars that seem to be spewing forth other people.
Sure. Give me a notice roll and give me a hacking check and a notice roll. Okay. I'm sorry, not a hacking, programming knowledge, and I'll take the hacking roll because you rolled exceedingly well. Okay.
All right.
So and then give me a notice roll after that at a +2, please.
All right. 2. So many rolls. So yeah, hacking got the knowledge, programming got an 8. Even if we subtract 2 from the dice, that's probably a 6. So, and then notice.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh!
or knowledge programming, but
Is it the same
Oh.
modifier?
yeah.
Okay.
It's only 6 raises. It's fine.
Jesus.
Anton, you
Shit's good.
rapidly grab that PTZ joystick and pan the camera all around the area. You scan the rooftops. You're using the PTZ camera, you're typing some commands that switch it over to infrared and then through the thermal spectrum, and you do not see any heat signatures anywhere on top of any of the buildings around you. The area looks to be clear.
All right, wonderful. I'm gonna climb the ladder,
Okay.
pop off the cover again, and literally just use the street as a bracing position.
Okay.
And just like sit there, like with just like my head and shoulders out of this manhole cover.
Yeah. Perfect.
Like some sort of sewer demon.
So you're so you're aiming down the street towards a pizza place.
Yeah.
Probably pizza. It's probably a pizza place. Okay.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Zero. It is now your turn, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna swing my rifle to cover at the front door. Can I see inside anything, any of them, or I don't have full?
Nope.
view, right?
Like I said before, you do not have any visibility into the front of the store. Your view starts. I'm gonna put. If you look at the map with the pizza place on it, you are behind the building, and your visibility into this area starts about here, past south of that line.
South of that one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That is horrible positioning on my part. Okay. I set up for my next shot
Okay.
very quietly, very carefully.
Okay.
I'll take up a stealth roll to suddenly reposition to mask my position where I shot from. So
Absolutely.
if they try to trace the round, they don't trace it back to where I was
Okay.
and see me.
Let's
So
see that
stealth
roll.
That's a 6.
Excellent. You think you have maneuvered yourself adequately. So,
Okay.
let's go to that is to Jesse Rains.
Okay. Can I see from my angle? Is there a wall immediately to the left of Eddie?
Yes, I can outline that a little bit better.
So basically, Eddie's between a wall, a counter, and another wall. Basically,
And a
right?
rock in a hard place.
Oh, okay,
He's
so
on a
there's like no room to get to like his side, is there?
To his left side, no.
Yeah. No, that ruins all my plans.
Like he was like he was laying
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
smart ass like leaning against the wall like
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean. So
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if there was a wall there or not. Okay. What the balls would? Okay, what would you? All right. So there's that guy. Okay, so Jesse saw the guy to his right be basically double over. Right, he got a bullet to the chest.
right.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shoot at the gentleman to my northwest, the first one in line there, and then I'm gonna move to cover.
Northeast?
Yeah, northeast. Sorry.
Okay. All right.
The-
All right.
Okay.
So Jesse looks up and draws his weapon out of his jacket, leans over, looks around the wall where the guy is talking to Claudio, and pops off a shot at him. And do you connect with that shot to the punk back there?
Okay. Yeah. So that guy. Oop! I think I do. I think I really do. That's a 29.
Oh,
So, guys, in a moment of clarity, Jesse sees what's going on. He reaches in his coat as he's drawing with his left hand.
Oh,
He
God.
racks the slide with his right hand and then transitions the weapon to his right hand, leans to the left side, presents the weapon, lets fly with a bullet straight at the face of the punk back there, draws the weapon back and connects solidly in the cheek of as the bullet enters the cheek of the guy's face. Blood splatters all over Claudio's face and the other punk behind him, and it splatters all over the wall.
And I knew David shot through. Did David shoot through a window?
He did.
Yeah.
So where the pointer is directly to the southeast of you, that whole wall is a window, except for that one actual square it's pointing to. That's the a glass door. So he shot directly through from the south of that punk through the window, and the window is blown out.
Jesse's gonna dive through the window. That's what we're doing.
Give me an athletics. Give me an athletics.
Okay. Because of my free runner feat, I get +2 on athletics.
There we go.
Things such as this. So athletics +2. Yes, 25.
Oh my god.
Jeez! What is going on this evening?
Talk about the raises.
That's quadruple backflip.
So Jesse does like the whole. He runs over to where the window was blown out. He withdraws his weapon, tucks it back into his chest, runs and does like a Mick twist through the window. He does like a front flip, lands on his feet, and then slides back behind the wall to give himself cover right next to David Greyson. Looks at David and just nods and winks.
So you're putting me like here? Is that right?
I was gonna put you right there.
That's good. That's fine.
Yep. So David Greyson, you suddenly Jesse appears right next to you, and he just looks over at you and he's like, "What's up, Precious?"
Probably still pushing glass off of his sleeves.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, what the hell are you grinning at? Because I've seen none of this. So
Because he doesn't run like
I got one.
run like a duck.
Oh, you got one. Well done.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Well done. You killed a man. I'm so proud of you.
All right.
Completely nonchalant. I had no idea that he'd pulled off this amazing shot.
All right. So the punk that's Jesus, it's that okay, so this guy, hold on, I think this is the guy that's dead, but that's over
Eddie and the guy to the topmost right are the only two that are living.
Yeah.
Eddie and Gutter Punk Human
right
2.
Because we didn't apply. I didn't actually apply the damage because I'm a bad DM. My services are available for hire.
A very reasonable rate.
Very reasonable rate because I'm such a bad DM. So that guy's down. That guy's down. The way Fantasy Grounds does this is a little bit weird. Okay, so from the back you hear, Claudio, you set us up, and you hear a whack. It sounds like metal hitting flesh, and then a body slumping to the ground, and then you hear the footsteps as one of the guys runs over to the counter and stands behind the counter. And is going to try to line up a shot at Jesse from where he is, but I'm going to give Jesse cover. Where is the plus minuses? He has what kind of cover?
It's been nice knowing you all.
With the way rolls are going tonight, I'm going to give him -4 to shoot at you. He is going to. He takes out a pistol, ducks behind the counter, Jesse, leans, he throws his hand up over the counter and just is going to blindly shoot at you. And
David, I got what I got. Quick.
I'm going to Benny that, answers. And he is going to try again. I got to give it a -4.
Do it.
I'm going to do this a few times, guys.
My Rolodex of backup characters will be happy.
That is a 3 -4 for a -1. And we're gonna try that with one more Benny. Because Great Wolf wants me to kill, or Duck Wolf wants me to kill you.
He wants you to do something bad tonight.
Yeah. Yep. So he lets forward with another round for a -1, and we'll try that one more time.
Just give him a power fist.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh God, yeah.
He could go flying again.
The door's unlocked.
All right. So that's a 1 -4 for a -3. So Jesse, a round whizzes by your head. after you hear the footsteps and the punk he ducks down behind the desk.
I'm just gonna mutter bugger as it misses.
So those two are incapacitated. So the head guy, Eddie over there, is going to try to jump over the counter and take a shot at you, Jesse. From actually, he's going to take a shot at you first. And I'm going to give him a -2 because you have partial cover. And he pulls out a gun. You guys have seen this before. It's a Thunderbolt. He takes aim over at Jesse and lets fire with a round for a 5 -2 for a 3. Yes. And I'm gonna Benny that. Of course I am. Of course I am. And
so we're not the only ones hoarding those.
Right, exactly. A 6 -2 for a hit. All right.
Okay.
So as he looks over, he goes, I knew there was something off about that kid. I knew it. Claudia, you're a dead man.
Everyone says that. Don't worry.
It's true. You know, and he takes aim and lets fire. The weapon roars, and he is going to do so as the bullet collides into you, Jesse, the shock knocks you back, and you get hit for 2 wounds. And then he hops over the counter and ducks behind the counter, and that brings us to Dr. James Dunn.
I see Jesse go down.
Wait.
Ow.
Are you running or?
No.
Okay.
I see Jesse go down, and I go.
Oh, he's not going down. He didn't go down. He's standing. He took it full in the chest, but he.
I saw it took full in the chest. I go. Damn it, Jesse! And I just sprint towards Jesse, trying to keep in cover, like trying to keep low as I'm running towards him. I don't know. Let me look at my speed real quickly so I can know how my speed is. It is.
Some question. I could
6,
Benny those wounds as they happen, or is it at my turn?
It's meant to be as they happen, which is why I was very confused.
Okay, I just didn't know.
It's like,
okay.
I haven't been hit yet. So.
No, that's fair enough. I'll let him do it right now if he wants.
Okay, so I just drag a Benny onto the damage indicator, or just onto my soak?
Onto soak, I think. Drop it on soak real quick.
Right, on my toughness?
And it's not like he can keep trying, but he has to get a raise to remove the second one, right, Ant?
Yeah.
That does not.
Yep, well, that's another. I'm going to use another Benny. Because I rolled a 0. Why is it -2? Oh, I gave myself the wounds. Oh, yeah. I still have.
You have the wounds, and you're rolling with the with the
okay,
-2 until
I am not a very tough guy. 1 more, or probably 5 more. Who knows?
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
With a raise.
That's a raise. Right. So that's 2 wounds you soaked.
Yeah,
dude. Down to shaking.
So I'm gonna hit apply. If these wounds apply to you, then. I think the system's going to automate it correctly, but let's try. Yeah.
I think I should be shaken, but I don't think I can manually trigger. Oh, no, I can. There it goes.
Yeah, you can click on it.
I just got it, so I'm good.
Okay, cool. James, on your turn, sir.
So I see him just take a round to the chest, and I go, God damn it. Ant, you're fine. I'm gonna go make sure Jesse doesn't die. How far away is it?
So if you're standing like right behind where Ant was, give me a second. Let me look. I'm gonna say it's about 5, 10, 15.
Oh, heavily.
Yeah, we can use actual length there. So what? Each one is 6 feet.
Well, everything works in tabletop inches.
Yeah, exactly. So what you would do if you're trying to run to him, James Dunn, Dr. James Dunn. I apologize. You didn't go to school for 21 years to not be called the doctor. There's a bottom in the a button on the bottom left of the screen by the modifier bar. You can hit the run button, and you can add that to your base. So your total 8 squares. Yep.
So I can go with the squares that are here.
Correct. So 2. I'm gonna put you in this one because you weren't actually in one. So you're right there. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was moving myself around.
So you're right there currently. That's in a square.
It's in a square? Okay.
Yep.
1, 3, 6, 6, I think.
Yep.
Is it right?
Yep.
Yeah.
7, 8. I'm gonna get up to cover like behind, I guess.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer you to the other map, and I'm gonna say you're right about there. Okay.
Okay. I'm covering the wall, hugging the wall as I'm going.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. I'm just like fuck, and I scream out, Jesse, you better not be dead.
Everybody give me a notice roll, please. Everybody. Straight notice roll. There's no bonuses, no negatives on this one.
Oh, well, I am not noticing anything.
David rolls a 5.
Jesse got a
I
critical
don't have
fail.
a -2, but I was running 6 for James Dunn.
Okay, so everybody but Jesse.
I got a raise as well, so.
Okay. All right. So for the so Xero and David Greyson, a howl comes up from the night. A howl rings out in the night, and Dr. James Dunn, Anton, you see running out of the darkness two creatures that resemble something you have seen before, but twisted in a way that you haven't. And with that, the Nexus connection is closed. And I'd just like to point out the end that was the random encounter from Nate's Knife Pit. So you can thank him for that.
Thanks, Nate. Thanks a bunch, mate. Now I'm gonna have to kill some rat infested something else's.
2 death claws.
Whoops.
Oh god,
Dogs.
that's
Feral mutated dogs.
Oh well, they're both dead anyway.
Hi guys. Hi.
I actually did damage for once. Yay! Yay,
You
new
died,
gun.
though. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah. Y'all can kill me later. I fully expect the party to kill me before anything else does.
Hooray! Yay!
I thought Jesse would be dead by now, honestly.
I want to say something that I'm surprised about. I'm genuinely surprised about the fact that you guys didn't send anybody in to just get a slice of pizza before the shit went down.
I wasn't doing anything.
Jesse is in the brains.
I was okay at sacrificing Jesse and not putting myself in danger.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Our tactical advisor is the guy who runs from fights.
Yep. I'm only the secondary one.
No.
The primary one's David.
No, it's just
David was
it's like
focusing on looking nonchalant.
You know, for anybody who's DM'd, you look at a scenario, you're like, oh, they're definitely gonna send somebody in there to be a plant when before all the shit goes down. And you guys didn't. It's just funny how things work out. It's not. I'm not downing you. I'm not saying you should have done it. I'm just saying it's something I probably would have. I'm surprised it wasn't done, and that's just me. So.
I did think about it. I honestly did, but let's just say that David's contempt for Jesse is so great that he truly did want to put himself in danger just for Jesse.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking spicy up in here, guys.
Jesse won't remember that because he doesn't know how to hold a grudge.
Well, he just doesn't have. He's like, what is it? Like a bird. He holds it for like 15 seconds, and then he's like,
Jesse likes everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
I'm glad
I'm really mad at you, David Greyson.
Yeah.
What was this?
He's a
saying?
cracked up puppy. What isn't there to love?
Basically.
Everyone should love me, but everyone despises me.
Let's ask the detective.
I'm so misunderstood.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. So let's do what we do at the end of the show every week. David Greyson, what are your thoughts on tonight?
So from tonight's perspective, yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, other than the tech issues, you know.
I mean, it happens, yeah.
It happens, you know. It's live show, live production. If something isn't blowing up, but you're not doing it correctly. As for the actual physical game, though, and as for David, I mean, hey, you know, we're in combat again, so I am at home as per normal, doing a snatch and grab. So it's been a little while since I've done one of these, but you know, it's nothing that I haven't done before. Although I am now rather concerned at the house. I have to be honest, because I'm not a huge fan of irradiated creatures from the middle of the night or whatever it may or may not be, so that's going to complicate things slightly, but I think a few more 9mm bullets can't sort out.
Awesome. Let's see. Let's hop over to Dr. James Dunn.
James is just trying to find a way that maximizes everyone's survivability and minimizes his own need for doing work or putting himself in danger. Just kind of the mode it is. Personally, this is great. This is awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed watching the professionals work, and the image of that sniper shot by Xero was just chef's kiss. Yeah.
It was a thwomp and then
it
a
was
wet spot.
It was great because it wasn't just it was the whomp, and then like walking out of the street comes David Greyson, just one shot through the glass, and then Jesse pulls out his gun, shoots another one, then does a flip out of the window. It was just like,
you guys rolled really well tonight, and like, I mean, you should be rewarded for those good rolls. You know, being able to Jesse went in there and like, if David Greyson saw it, he would have been fully impressed. But
I would have like very, very quietly just gone.
Slow clap.
That's it. That's all I get. He gets two.
Yeah.
Two claps,
Okay.
I can't deny an amazing shot, even as a connoisseur of weaponry. I can't deny a good shot, but it is Jesse.
Jesse's plan, if there wasn't a wall there, I was gonna leapfrog over the counter, run around to Eddie, and use him as a shield and start shooting at the other two guys.
Interesting.
Eddie's a large chap, you know. I don't think it actually go down fight like that.
That's a better wall, though.
Plan.
That's a better wall, then.
Yeah, that's what I would have used. I would have used his body and just been like, and just start shooting.
Alrighty. Xero.
It was pretty cool. Overwatch is set up perfectly. We got that one sniper taken care of. I didn't fully understand the map placement when we went over it the first couple times, but that's my own mistake for not trying to clarify things a little more. I think in the future I'll be a little more.
Beef, you know, if I have to draw a diagram with MS Paint, I want to give you guys the information you need to do your thing. So,
because honestly, he probably would have taken a position near that gangbanger.
Fair enough.
He probably would have had something close to where he was.
Fair enough.
Full sight in through that picture window.
Yep.
Otherwise, it was pretty cool. The camaraderie, the teasing, Doctor, quote unquote, not the dermatologist, James Dunn. Pretty cool. Even if he does run funny, but I love him to death anyway.
Perfect.
So it was a good time.
Perfect.
And Jesse with the Matrix style snapshot, bending bullets like wanted and leaping out of the plate glass. It was epic. And of course, you've got to end off the scene with howl like a snarled, weird, twisted animal of some sort, because that's not disconcerting.
And that's
Not at all.
it's courtesy of our awesome community using their points.
Nate, you and I have to have words, buddy. I love you to death, but god dang.
Pack in 308s, you'll be fine. Just take a few shots, it'll be all good.
Fair.
You know, I trust in Zero's capability to use that beautiful rifle of his to great effect.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Please don't miss.
Please don't miss. Please don't
Thanks.
miss. Please don't miss. Awesome. All right, let's move over to Anton Varikov, please.
Yeah, always a good time. I have expected the bomb to go off numerous times, or to be set off numerous times. But yeah, I mean, brilliant execution. Got in pretty easy. And yeah, the whole like, why don't we just get a pizza?
Yeah.
we're there.
Right.
Get pizza. It's kind of what a pizza place is about. Maybe just sit inside for a bit.
Yep.
But yeah, it's always exciting to play. Yeah, there were quite a few tech issues, but quickly handled.
Yeah, I think.
And it's always good to get back into combat.
Okay, I can give you guys more of that. I mean, if you want, we can just.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Please.
We've only known each. What? It's been like what? 4 days, 5 days since we started.
Yeah.
We've had how many gunshots or gunfights?
Yeah,
Well,
Ant is really liking being an action hero. Like I keep mentioning this, like he's done a lot of the digital side of criminal stuff, but now he gets to like be an action hero with his gun, and he's loving every second of it.
Murba, so comment in
Put
chat,
out.
murder hobos of the Nexus. So
I am not a hobo, thank you.
We have a house.
No murders.
The other part with the murder or the hobo thing, that's that you're insulting his delicate sensibilities now, Mike.
Listen,
no,
listen,
it's not me. It's the community. I mean, I'm just saying. So
Listen. These guys are cutting in our territory. Obviously, we're a gang now.
I'm only doing this to get paid.
Yes.
Says the gang mirror.
Sure.
all right. Jesse Rains.
Jesse's having a good time. He actually started like to do things he wanted to. He feels like he's a bit more of an action hero that he's always looked up to. He's actually a bit surprised that like Jesse fully thought this meeting was gonna be like in the back room. You go down to the basement. There's a secret door. You go down to another basement. You go down to another door. There's a lizard man with a top hat on, and he's like, "Oh my god, we're in it!" And he was fully like prepared to like, okay, I'm gonna have to like majorly BS my way through this. But it's just like, oh no, it's just some guy trying to like push past the pizza place, and before anything happened, there's gunfire. So it's just he's like, oh man, this is easy. I don't know what everyone else was complaining about. This was like, I did the best job ever Jesse could ever do. Like he just like pat on the back Jesse. But yeah, so it's a great time.
Something like that, right?
Exactly. I mean, Jesse did exactly everything he could. It's perfect. Yeah, no, Jesse's feeling great. A little bit shaken, but not stirred.
Not stirred. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Cool. All right. From my point of view, I've been looking forward to this thing, and we aren't done, folks. We are not done. Not done. Just saying. Guys, my name's Mike. This is the How I Nerd channel. We do TTRPG content here. 3 days a week we have games running, and on our 4th day we have our Tales from the Tavern, which is a roundtable discussion with people in the TTRPG space. So we reach out to other communities reach out to us, and we talk about gaming. We talk about all things nerd. So you can join us for our next show this Wednesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's our second high fantasy game on the channel, Tabletop Tavern 2, ran by Decider12 with an all-star cast, and me. I'm on it despite the all-star cast. But you can catch us next Monday night in the Nexus. We'll be returning to continue this fight to see how our dark heroes here, how they navigate through this encounter and the aftermath from the bomb. I mean, wait, what? What? Oh, that wasn't a real bomb, was it? Was it David Greyson?
Oh, why would I? Look, I wanted to desperately.
Okay.
Desperately arm with a real bomb.
All right.
But unfortunately, I prefer money.
Okay.
I prefer money.
So, as always, when we end our show, we like to go show some love to the TTRPG space. So we're gonna raid these people. Let's go take them out. They're called the Role Players with a Z. They are streaming some Dungeons and Dragons right now. Let's get over there. If you're when you get over there, show them some love. Let them know where you're coming from. Drop those rad emotes. Drop those Howl Nerds. Let them know you're coming from the Howl Nerd channel, because that's what everybody always says. But until next Monday, or we could see you Wednesday night. Otherwise, have a great weekend. Be safe. Take care of your friends and family, and be rad to each other. We'll see you next week, folks.